We have some things to discuss today. Swain event fueled by Dead End Barbecue, top 100 barbecue restaurant in America. 865-200-5503 is our telephone number to the Beat Dry Waterproofing Hotline. It is Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing to do. I hope you got a job. Because if you don't, then you'll be asking Seth Stokes for money. You'll be asking Brad for money. And we broke. We can't do anything to help you. So you on your own. Seth Stokes joins us on the Beat Dry Waterproofing Hotline. Seth, good morning.
Good morning.
We got some things to talk about, Seth.
What we got to talk about, bro?
Brad, we got some things to talk about, brother.
Plenty of it. Plenty of it.
I'm not going to waste any time. The Big Orange Caravan is no longer. Seth, Big Orange Caravan is no longer. It is being replaced by the Summer of Smoky. This is according to a Thursday release by the University of Tennessee.
The Summer of Smoky.
Let me explain, okay? Let me tell you what they are saying about the Summer of Smoky and what makes this different from the Big Orange Caravan. It says, Tennessee Athletics' annual summer outreach tour takes on a different, more expansive look and feel this year with the aim of blanketing the entire volunteer state during Summer of Smoky. Whereas in previous years, the Big Orange Caravan made a handful of stops in various cities around the state and southeast region, the Summer of Smoky will thank the world's best fans by delivering the magic of Rocky Top to nearly every county throughout Tennessee. The popular costume Smoky mascot is eager to tour the state from late May to August. Stop, man! I'm trying to laugh. Stop looking at me, Brad. I can feel you looking at me. I'm trying to read this and keep a straight face. I feel you looking at me, Brad. I'm trying not to laugh, man.
So many questions.
Accompanied by members of the UT Spirit Squads as well as members of the Tennessee Fan Experience Team. Along the way, Smokey will be posing for photographs, giving away Tennessee posters, keepsakes, and spreading Big Orange cheer. The tour also will include special guests at certain stops. Coach Fulmer says, when we initially discussed a temporary departure from our traditional Big Orange Caravan, my main concern was ensuring that our summer tour maintains its impact as a meaningful way to show our appreciation for our fans. Our team has put a lot of thought and effort into the Summer of Smoky, and we believe it allows us to reach more fans in more areas all throughout the state of Tennessee. We're all excited about this new concept that will carry the volunteer spirit statewide all summer long. Well, whoever wrote this release deserves an attaboy, because man, they put a lot of lipstick on this pig.
Yeah, they did, and that's a big old pig, an ugly, ugly pig. I mean, okay, so let me get this straight. They're going to take what was the Big Orange Caravan, and they're going to say, screw you, Georgia, screw you, South Carolina, screw you, any other state that we might go to. We're going to keep it right here in Tennessee, which, okay, still sucks, but it's all, whatever. And they're centering this around the mascot?
And the cheer team, Spirit Squad.
And the cheer team?
Hashtag Summer Smoky.
No one, anybody over the age of 12, and I'm being generous there, cares about the mascot.
Hashtag Summer Smoky.
Like, we're not ignorant UGA fans who cries when a mascot dies, takes a day off work. Like, we care. We're real fans. We care about the sport. Like, Smokey's cool, and it's not even the real Smokey. It's the little dude in the costume.
It's Tom. It's Tom in a Smokey costume. It's Tom. What's? I want to know who is the person who's wearing the Smokey outfit. Is it Tom or is it Olivia? I mean, is it a boy? Is it a girl? Like who is it? Because that's who you really are seeing. # Summer Smokey.
Someone very expressive, likes hugs, very touchy-feely, wants to celebrate his Vols or her Vols.
In shape.
You see how they kind of buried the lead here, at least the lead that the fans are looking for? Seth, I know you picked up on this. Near the bottom, the tour will also include special guests at certain stops.
Which means we're going to have a guest in Knoxville and a guest in Nashville and maybe a guest in Memphis.
Maybe in Memphis, yeah.
Maybe in Memphis.
Exactly what I was thinking.
If I could see Fulmer, like, just because Memphis gives Tennessee so much crap, I could see Fulmer saying, we don't want to go to Memphis.
Yeah.
What are we going to go to Memphis for?
You know, let's explore both sides of this, okay? Let's explore both sides of this. I'm not going to lie. When I got this release yesterday,
there are positives.
I was laughing. Well, there's positive for a particular side, yeah.
But before you do that, before we really dive deep, this just sucks for – it just also sucks for fans like outside the state of Tennessee that really enjoy going to Big Orange Caravan events. Like, there are a ton of Tennessee fans down in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. They're not driving up on a Wednesday somewhere in Tennessee to go to Big Orange Caravan. Or, excuse me, Summer of Smoky. Mm-hmm. Like, this, you're alienating a big portion of your fan base by doing this.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. Well, absolutely.
It's stupid.
When the point is to counteract that.
So stupid.
I mean, let's really look at this, okay? We have a new basketball coach, new women's basketball coach, and Kelly Jolly Harper, okay? That in past caravans, we've seen the women's basketball coach on tour. We have a men's basketball coach that won Coach of the Year, National Coach of the Year, had a lot of success in the season. The finish of the season did not end like anyone would have liked. That coach also may have ruffled some feathers with some fans with the contract, even though I totally get it, and hey, go get your money. But, he got his money, and maybe some fans may feel a little bit differently. I don't know how Rick Barnes will be received on the Big Orange Caravan. I know it may not be the same, but let's just say different. And then you have a football coach that has not done anything yet. So what type of excitement are you really going to see on the Big Orange Caravan? Like, let's think about this.
It's the actual coaches, though. Like, fans, it doesn't matter if the coach has done good or done bad or what's happened. We Tennessee fans talk a lot of crap on Twitter, but when it comes down to it, like if Rick Barnes is showing up for a meet and greet, fans are going to just put the lines out the door.
No, you're right. I ain't going to the game. I'm giving my tickets away. Attendance
game sold out.
102,455.
Yeah.
Right.
Whether it is or not.
People all big and bad behind the keyboard, but when it comes time, they show up, which is part of what makes Tennessee fans the best fans on the face of the planet. They show up, good, bad, ugly, it don't matter. They're there, but and if they have a chance to, and the cool thing about the Big Orange Caravan is fans got to ask questions.
Yeah.
Like, fans got to ask the coaches questions.
You know that lyric by Cardi B? She says, I don't dance, I make money moves.
Yes.
Do you think this was a money move? You think that we trying to save some money?
That's what it sounds like. And this sounds like somebody tried to get too cutesy. And from what I understand about Coach Fulmer, he don't care about stuff like this.
And neither does the current football coach either.
I just had a visual.
And so he and Pruitt and they're like, just y'all figure it out and just let us know what we're doing. The least stress on us, the better.
It's literally the last thing Pruitt wants to do.
Yeah.
The last thing he wants to do. He'd rather go find a recruit, do something within the game, be on a field, be with his family. Not do this Big Orange Caravan type thing.
I had a visual.
Mainly recruiting, though.
I got a visual of Pruitt walking in, and Pruitt's batting damn near 100 of things that he's asked for, he's got.
No.
Like, hey, yo,
Oh, yeah.
your coach former. I need an offense coordinator. How much you need? I need $1.6 million a year. All right, cool. Here's Jim Chaney. Hey, coach. Yeah, I need defense coordinator. Young brother. I think he's gonna be a rock star head coach. Yeah, we gotta go up to Oakland and pull him away from John Gruden. Oh, that's not gonna be cheap.
Give me Ansley.
Yeah, I need $1 million. Hey, yo, coach. I need a strength coach who is, he's pretty good. I need about 600,000. Oh, by the way, we gotta change the whole weight room. I need another 600. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's probably gonna look good, but I gotta let go Terry Fair. I know he's a VFL, but it ain't working. Yeah, that's another $250,000 we're gonna pay in the buyout. But hey, whatever. Like I don't think Pruitt has been told no by Coach Former yet. Which hey, I'm cool with that as long as it helps Tennessee football win. Pruitt's feeling good. He's like, you know what? Hey, yo, coach. I ain't really trying to go to this big orange caravan. I'm good, man. I don't really want to do it.
Being asked all these questions.
Totally see him doing that. But the problem is, you didn't go to a bowl game last year. Like, as a head coach at the University of Tennessee, you kind of have a responsibility right now to not only get the football team better and start winning more games, but to also kind of endear yourself to the fan base as much as possible in that process. That way, when the bumpy times come, the fans are more likely to give you a little bit more grace while you get it better. Because for up until the last couple years of Butch's tenure, he did that. He endeared himself to the fan base. I will say that is one thing he did early while they sucked.
Yes.
That bought him a little bit of extra time
100%.
with the fans.
Oh, yes.
Man, there's so many pictures of Butch Jones with fans and him taking pictures and autographs.
Well, he invested time.
Like he did that a lot, no doubt. So
and we found out part of that was him feeding his ego.
Correct.
Like, he ate that stuff up, and Pruitt's the opposite of that. And I'm glad Pruitt's the opposite of that. But, I mean, I would like for him to fake it a little bit until he makes it, because he ain't made it yet. And the thing about this is something you do when Tennessee's coming off a great football season, and the fans are bought in no matter what you're doing in the off season. Like, fans are there because they know you're kicking butt and taking names.
Yeah.
Now you're taking even more access away from fans. And y'all sucked last year, and we don't really know how good Tennessee's going to be this year. Like, normally I wouldn't care about something like this, but this is just, for me, it's a bad look right now.
Yeah. Like you supposed to act brand new when you the first round pick and you got some new money. You change your telephone number, you get new friends. You're not really supposed to act brand new when you walk on.
New number, who dis?
Like that's right. What we doing right now. We ain't won. We didn't have a regular season. No, we didn't have a winning season in 2 years. We have not had a winning season in 2 years, and we acting like we went to Atlanta the last 2 years. We raising ticket prices. We canceling big orange caravans, and I'm laughing because I know in this market there's gonna be people that will be spitting fire today. They're gonna be upset. I'm not upset because what does it do for me to get upset? I think it's funny.
It's stupid.
It's not smart. It's not smart. You got Fan Day at the Orange and White game last year. You have this. You have increasing ticket prices. It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
We'll see how it works out for them.
I mean, I'm like, whoa! Did we miss the games last year? Did we watch the games last year? Did we realize what the record was? A little weird, but I wonder if finances had something to do with it because Stokes, we paying a lot of money to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Rick Barnes just got the bag
and a half.
The bag, the mother bag, the bag of the bags. Like he got that, and then this staff ain't cheap. This ain't a Dollar General staff. No. This ain't even Nordstrom's. This is like Lenox Mall style. Stokes, you know all about that.
Take me down to ATL, baby.
I'm about to say, there's some people who are going to get that reference, but I know exactly
That's
what
the
you're
best
talking
mall I've
about.
ever been in.
This is like Lenox Mall. This ain't Dollar General. This staff is pricey.
Like, you ain't allowed in Lenox Mall unless you dress to the nines. You have to look like you have money to get step foot in the Lenox Mall.
You can go in there if you want to, but they'll give you some funny
you gonna
looks.
get looked at.
They'll give you some funny looks like Forrest Gump got when he got on that bus.
You gonna try to walk into a store, they're gonna say,
Seat saved.
clothes taken.
You're not welcome here.
Seat saved.
You gotta get out of here. You gotta have some money to walk in Lenox Mall. I mean, that staff is expensive, and so is it financial? Is it because that well is running a little bit dry? I do hate it for the fan that look forward to this every single year. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
In Tri-Cities and Atlanta and other places, Memphis, and it's the one opportunity that the fans get a chance to connect with the coaches and vice versa. And I would like to know the real reason, not this release reason.
Summer Smoky. What the?
Said this hashtag Summer Smoky. You gotta get it right. Listen,
nope.
Listen, Seth. Tennessee's costumed Smoky mascot and spirit squads will visit nearly every county in the state.
Will they designate one person from each county to be the Smoky? Just like
I'll do Knox County.
Bro, you don't want those problems.
Hook me up with the Smoky outfit.
You swear they dry clean that suit between wears?
I'll chip in. I'll do my part. I'll get them off for Tennessee. I'll do Blount County.
Okay.
Ain't nothing around the corner. Yeah, let me do Blount County.
I'll watch.
Or Anderson. I'll do Anderson County. Go over there to Oak Ridge.
That's my thing. Are they really going to do every county? They going to go to all the little surrounding counties around Knoxville? Or they going to have one in Knoxville that they all come to us?
Stokes, it says, quote, nearly every county.
Okay, nearly. So there's the thing.
Also includes special guests at certain stops.
Yeah.
Nearly. That means they're going to go to Knox County, and if you're in Blount, if you're in any of those surrounding areas, come to us. We're going to go to Nashville, and if you're in some of those surrounding counties, you can come to us.
Yeah, I just thought about this stand-up that Kevin Hart did when he's talking about his kid's birthday party and how like a convicted felon was playing SpongeBob, and he was saying things that SpongeBob not supposed to say to little kids. I was thinking about me wearing the Smokies, like the Smokey costume, and like saying stuff I shouldn't be saying. I just thought
a few hurricanes deep.
Yeah, I just thought about that, man. Hashtag Summer Smoky. All right, Swain event. Be right back.
You don't have to take an L just because you can't listen to the Swain event live. You can catch up on the podcast posted daily on the app, online, and on iTunes.
Top 100 Barbecue Restaurant Dead End Barbecue is the best place in Knoxville to get your barbecue fix. With new specials and a new menu, there is something for everyone. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, try the Smokehouse Stew. Thursday through Saturday, the Hillbilly Chili is where it's at. Don't forget the half-off wings on Tuesdays from 4 to 8 p.m. and the salmon plate on Friday. The people spoke and Dead End listened, adding Dead End Society favorites like the Bernie Mac, Randall's Kitchen Sink Burrito, and the Barbecue Cheddar Meatloaf to the menu full time. Whether it's a game day or any day, at Dead End Barbecue, the mouth-watering barbecue search is over.
While the other guys are taking guesses, the Swain event is taking you behind the scenes and in the huddle every morning from 7 till 10 right here.
Are you looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? If so, then call me, Jennifer Morris with Keller Williams Realty. I take a no-nonsense approach to the real estate transaction. No fluff, just facts. Having lived and worked in the Knoxville area for 19 years, I am very familiar with the local real estate landscape and am ready to help you get the most money for your property with the least amount of hassle in the shortest amount of time. No one likes for their home to sit on the market for months at a time. If a straightforward approach to your real estate needs is what you prefer, then give me a call. Jennifer Morris with Keller Williams Realty at 865-694-5904 or email me at jennifermorris865@gmail.com.
You're driving home, flashing blue lights in your rearview mirror. You pull over, step out of your car, and the next thing you know, you're being arrested for driving under the influence. Now what do? We all should be responsible, but remember, just because you're arrested doesn't mean you're guilty. Call criminal defense and DUI attorney Marcos Garza at 865-540-8300. The investigative teams at the Garza Law Firm know the justice system inside and out. They utilize cutting-edge technologies and investigative methods to prepare your specific case. Before you plead guilty to any criminal charges, call criminal defense and DUI attorney Marcos Garza. Put his number in your phone right now, 865-540-8300, because you never know when you or a friend will need it. Don't say guilty. Say Garza. 865-540-8300. 865-540-8300 and GarzaLaw.com.
You're listening to the Swain Event.
And you know this, man.
Swain Event, fueled by Daddy and Barbecue, top 100 barbecue restaurant in America. Brad is married. I'm married. Seth, you'll be married here in a couple days. Ben will be married here in a couple days. So you guys can identify. All right, let me pray right quick. Make sure I'm getting in trouble for saying this. All right, good. Amen. There's going to be some times in your marriage, men, you know what I'm talking about, other men listening, that your wife is going to ask you for the truth. And you got to make a real decision here on whether you want to do that or not. She's going to walk in and say, how you like this shirt? How you like this dress? What do you think of my hair? How you think this looks? And you gotta ask yourself, do you really want to tell the truth today? More times than not, I do. But I do it in a nice way. I'm like, nah, babe. Nah, I wouldn't do that if I was you. I'm kind of like, I'm real nice about it. I'm like, nah, yeah, you don't want to do that.
I mean, typically that would be fine, but babe, I really like you in that.
You can do that too. That's always a good strategy. Stokes, what's your move? What's your go-to move when you got to tell old lady that, nah, yeah, you're not feeling that shirt she got on?
Similar, like if you do you, if you feel good and comfortable, confident, baby, you wear what you want to wear. But if it was me, maybe I go different direction.
I'm gonna put you in this red dress.
I bring all that up to say, y'all know Coach Foreman's my guy. Y'all know that. But what am I supposed to say to this hashtag Summer Smokey? If I'm supposed to just say, yeah, I mean, it's a good idea. Yeah, it's a good idea, Coach. Yeah, this is awesome.
No.
Yeah, Summer Smokey, man, this is great. Imagine that you are in a position where you have to endorse this. Like, it's your job to endorse this. You can't laugh at it like me. You have to endorse this, man.
Like, can you imagine, like, Coach Pruitt standing up there talking about, I'm a quarterbacks. They're looking pretty good. We're getting a lot of stuff done in the weight room. I want to remind everybody I'm gonna be at the hashtag Summer Smoky event. Just come out and bring me some cornbread. But no, the word hashtag doesn't come out of Pruitt's mouth. Period.
Yeah, he's probably only doing like Nashville, maybe Memphis because he can recruit, and maybe Middle Tennessee because he can recruit. Like, I think he only goes to places where it's going to benefit recruiting because that's all he cares about. Which is totally cool. Which is totally cool. I mean, I ain't.
But that
tripping.
was the whole point of a Big Orange Caravan is you could point to your numbers and your turnout in all these different areas where recruits are, like Atlanta, and certain parts of the Carolinas, Charlotte, and say, look at the fan base here. Look at how many Tennessee fans we have in this area. Don't you want to come play for University where the fans are everywhere and will support you in the dead of summer when there ain't any football going on, but they're still showing up because Tennessee's in town?
And
but you're taking that away. You're putting it right in Tennessee, where everybody knows about Tennessee, in Tennessee.
And I'm so bothered, Seth, because, like, someone could have gave me a heads up from University. Like, hey, Swain, we got this thing coming out. It's probably going to be a lot of backlash. Probably people going to have a lot of opinions. Just want to brace you. I mean, it just dropped right in my email. And I can't come out here and act like this is okay. I mean, just imagine if today on the show I was like, guys, you got to get behind hashtag Summer Smoky. This is a great idea. The Big Orange Caravan was a waste. I mean, who wants to meet the coaches when you can give a pound to the costume Smokey, whose name is really Kevin? I mean, what? Who wants to turn that down? I mean, I would lose every listener that I've built 9 years to get. It's hard to get people to listen to you.
No offense,
I would have
Kevin's
no credibility if I came out here pumping this. I mean, man. And
like, they would do better if they actually had the live mascot out there.
Well, I mean, everybody wants to love on a pup.
At least let the people come see the bestest boy in America.
There you go.
That is true. He's a good boy now.
But at what point?
No kissing the dog in the mouth, though, Brad.
I'll tell you what. My pup at home, he may get a few.
Seth, I know how you love your dogs. You like to kiss him in the mouth. Don't be kissing Smokey in the mouth, Seth.
No, I didn't like it when Avery would try to lick me. No. I love you, and I'm going to hug on you, and I'll kiss the top of your head, but don't let that tongue get nowhere near my mouth.
It happens.
My eyes on you, Stokes. No kissing Smokey in the mouth, man. That's harassment.
That is one thing you don't have to worry about with me.
So going back to the wife comparison.
Pet harassment. Don't do it.
If you were to approach Coach about this.
That was an odd transition, Brad.
But that's how we led into this.
Go for it, Brad. Who cares, man? It's Friday.
And you just like can't get past the hashtag Summer of Smokey, leaving the Big Orange Caravan behind. Just be like, hey, Coach, how did this come about? You know, I'm not saying I'm against it. I just need to know answers. Is that too much? Because this is gonna ruffle some feathers. You just wait 8 and 9 o'clock hour. We're gonna be hearing about it.
I want to know.
Vol Nation faithful is waking up to this news.
I want to know who's involved on the team. Like, I want to know who came up with the idea, and who was like, "Yo, yeah, good idea, like good idea." Because you know, like Michael Jordan, you know, he's the best basketball player ever. He's the GOAT, right? And he's an owner. And no one really told Michael Jordan no.
Nope.
That's why he hasn't been a good owner. What I hope didn't happen is Coach Fulmer was like, hey, I got this idea. Let's get rid of the Big Orange Caravan. Let's do this. And everyone was like, yeah, Coach. Yeah, let's do that. And no one was like, Coach, nah, bruh.
Or Fulmer just gets the round table together and like, all right, how do we save money and not lose face?
Yeah. Like, I feel like you need to have people in your circle that tell you the truth.
Yeah, it's important.
Tell you the truth. Like, if I put on a shirt and it's medium, don't tell me that it looks good. It don't look good. It's a medium. You can see my heart beating through the shirt. Don't let me wear the shirt out. You're not a real friend. You're not a real friend if you let me wear a medium out in public. You got to tell me the truth. My heart's beating, man. You can see it. I wonder if there's people that was like, yeah, this is a great idea. And then went back home going, baby, you wouldn't believe this. They about to get rid of Big Orange Caravan for the hashtag Somewhere Smoky. If you just didn't say anything, when you knew this idea would be a little shaky, this idea would not be received well, then I'm pointing my finger at you too. You got to step up. You knew this was going to be controversial, getting rid of the Big Orange Caravan. This is the time when you're supposed to do it the most, right, Seth? That's what you said in the previous segment. You got to do it the most. You got to bring candy, everything, posters, everything.
Yes, and you just got, like, a new women's basketball coach. Why would you not want to introduce her to the fan
She'll
base?
be one of those special guests.
Pruitt, you know, he needs to continue to endear himself to the fan base. People love it when he talks. He hates to talk, but Tennessee fans love it when he does. And Rick Barnes just coming off of, you know, a Sweet 16 run, which we all know that some think is disappointing, some don't. We're not going to get into that. But still, he come off a really successful regular season from a win-loss standpoint in the column. Like, you want to trot these coaches out there.
Stokes, you know Ice Cube League, the Big Three?
Yes.
So for those who are not familiar with that league, it is a basketball league where it's 3-on-3. It's Ice Cube. He's the creator of the league. And it is former NBA players, and they play 3-on-3. Like, it's really intense. With the way Tennessee football has been the last couple of years, we need to do a Big Three. It needs to be Rick Barnes, Pruitt, and Kelly Jolly Harper versus any three fans that want to get some on the basketball court. Like, we got to draw a crowd. It needs to be a circus.
But would that not do that? Just that?
I mean,
it would draw a huge crowd.
I'm saying you got to connect with the fans.
Entertainment value.
You got to. This is the time you have to connect. I mean, really, really, really connect. You can act bougie when you win. You can't act bougie when you lose.
I'm just trying to picture Pruitt doing some work in the paint.
Oh, dude, he gonna screen the mess out of a fan.
Like,
Put him to sleep.
He looks like he's one of those dudes that could snap into a mode like at any minute, and you're not gonna like what you see when he does.
Is he the guy that plays like 3/4 of the basketball game with his tongue out?
That, and he's just a dude who's gonna get real physical real quick because that's what he knows and that's what he does.
Foul.
That's what he likes.
Yeah.
What do you mean foul?
Pruitt strikes me as a dude who's like really like, if he was playing a real basketball game, he would get like 2 or 3 flagrant fouls easy, like in the first quarter. Like, you know how you play in a game and that one guy is just physical for no reason. Like, he's just doing way too much.
Hip checking, running deep cuts through the baseline, and just throwing out elbows to the post.
Yeah, that's Pruitt. Yeah, that's Pruitt.
Like, he's a dude playing two-hand touch football that's trying to knock you down every time he touches you.
Yeah, he's too.
I just use 2 hands.
Yeah, that's Pruitt. That's
like,
Pruitt.
He's going to play corner, and you're going to be wide receiver, and he's going to try to check you into the dirt, like, as soon as the ball's hyped.
Yeah, that's Pruitt, man. He's way too intense.
Yes.
Like,
that would be hilarious.
I see tape on that ankle. I'm going to roll into it.
Yeah, they should do a cornhole tournament. Like, hey, we're going to do a statewide cornhole tournament where we engage with the fans. I mean, this is the time you have to do that stuff.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
This is not the time to get bougie, is all I'm saying.
Short and sweet.
Pruitt ended up fighting somebody. He's too competitive. I think he's too competitive. He'd end up fighting somebody because Tennessee fans like to talk junk.
Yeah.
And I could see a fan starting to win and talking cash money and Pruitt losing it.
Or Pruitt's your partner, he's just like, can't hit one game, and you're just like, what is that? My goodness.
I mean, I want to know how people feel about it, man. Use the text box. We'll take phone calls an hour or two here on the show. We got my man Seth Stokes on with us until 8 o'clock, but let us know how you feel. I honestly want to know if there's someone that likes the move. Y'all know me. I love to look at the bigger picture and not just take one side.
Like, the people with like kids that wouldn't pay to go to the Big Orange Caravan or wouldn't be able to do that or wouldn't be able to travel to one of those events, but they can bring their kids to meet the mascot Smokey and the cheer squad and get pictures. Like, they're going to love this, and that's good for them.
Yes.
That's absolutely good for them. Like, if me and the family lived in Tennessee, and they were coming to town, like I would take my stepdaughter to see Smokey and the cheerleaders in a heartbeat, because she would go bananas over that. And like the whole time of the orange and white game, she was watching the cheerleaders trying to mimic what they were doing. So like for those people, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But why can't that be in like conjunction with the Big Orange Caravan?
Yeah.
Like a separate thing. Why can't it be both?
Yeah, you don't care anything about Jermaine dressing up in a Smokey costume. You want to ask Pruitt about that 3-4 defense and who you think's gonna play outside back. Like you want to slip that question in, don't you? Hey, Coach, how's Kavara's couch looking out there? All right, now, Coach, give us a little nugget. What about old Wanye? How's Wanye playing, Coach? You want to slip that nugget in? Hey, Coach, how's old Jared Garantano? You know, most people gonna mess up his name. How is old Jared Guanamatamo? How's he out there playing? How's he throwing that ball, Coach? That's what you really want to do, right? You want to slip in that question, and then he'll give you a little answer, like a little, like a normal answer, nothing too revealing. And then what you do? You go back to your friends. You go back to work. Yeah, I was talking to Coach Pruitt. He told me Kavar's couch gonna be ready to go.
That is exactly how that goes down.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Pruitt. Yeah, I was hanging out with him. He told me Jared Garantano was working this summer. He gonna be ready to go. Yeah, Wanye. He lost a little baby fat. Feet, his feet real quick. Yeah, he gonna start tackle. Yeah, Coach Pruitt told me that. Yep. Big Orange Caravan. I was there. Yeah, me and Pruitt, we tight. Yeah, we tight.
At this point, I'm gonna be starting to tackle.
Oh man,
offensive linemen dropping like flies around here.
You're right, man. You're right. Swain Event, fueled by Dead End Barbecue. Be right back.
For a replay of each day's Swain Event TV, like us on Facebook.
We have all made the mistake of dropping or breaking our smartphones. See? But did you know that you can have it repaired for a fraction of the cost that it takes to replace it? Well, you can, because iDrop is the area's leading mobile repair store, home of the 1 hour or less phone repair, 1 year parts warranty, and #1 customer service. Broken screens, cracked cameras, charging ports, batteries, you break it, we'll fix it. If you didn't break your phone, protect it with one of our leading accessories such as LifeProof, OtterBox, UAG, Incipico, Caseology, and Spec. Visit our West Hills location at 7115 Kingston Pike between Office Depot and Hardee's, or call 865-888-9740 and speak with our trained technicians to see how we can get your phone working today.
When you see the happy face on our truck, you'll be smiling because you'll know that you're in love.
It's freezing in here, Mary. What's wrong with your heater? The repairman can't get here till next week. Sugar, you've got the wrong guy. My guy is fast and has free heating service calls when he does the repair.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Hiller. Take advantage of a free service call with any repair.
Call the Happy Face Truck today.
While the other guys are taking guesses, the Swain Event is taking you behind the scenes and in the huddle every morning from 7 till 10 right here.
We're here with Dr. Mike Carlson of Tennessee Regenerative Sports Medicine. If you have orthopedic injuries such as shoulder pain, knee pain, or instability, Achilles tendonitis, golfers, or tennis elbow, do what I did and give them a call.
Yeah, Jason, we specialize in regenerative non-surgical orthopedics. So we treat damaged ligaments, tendons, and joints, including things like rotator cuff injuries, knee instability, elbow problems, as well as foot problems like plantar fasciitis, Achilles, things of that nature, by injecting with stem cells and what's called PRP, or platelet-rich plasma. And this form of treatment we do under ultrasound, so we know we have our target. And it also stimulates the body's own reparative process, and this allows for the healing of damaged tissue. And as you well know, numerous professional and collegiate athletes, guys like Steph Curry, Tiger Woods, and even yourself with your ankle injury, have been using this form of treatment for years. And so we offer that same type of treatment here in East Tennessee.
Visit them on the web at trsportsmedicine.com. Tennessee Regenerative Sports Medicine, East Tennessee's leader in regenerative therapy.
Craving flavors that don't take hours in the kitchen? Mrs. Grissom's cheese spreads and chicken salads are the perfect go-to. Ready-to-eat meals and snacks found in the meat or dairy section at your local grocery store. Whether you crave the classic Mrs. Grissom's pimento cheese or the gluten-free select varieties like the cranberry pecan chicken salad, enjoy small-town flavor in every bite. Select the best. Select Mrs. Grissom's.
I'm Vince Moore, wide receiver, VFL 1991, and you're listening to the Swain Event. Around the SEC, powered by 42nd Street Marketing, your game-winning play call for design, marketing, and branding.
I am ordering Seth Stokes to be respectful here. Stokes, are you going to be respectful?
I'm always respectful.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Always?
I don't know about this one, man. Let's see. Big news out of Athens on Thursday is Georgia has announced plans to honor Vince Dooley by naming the field after the legendary Bulldog coach. Dooley Field at Sanford Stadium, is expected to be officially present during Georgia's 2019 home game opener against Murray State, September the 7th. This is according to Saturday Down South. So that is the news around the SEC. Around the SEC is brought to you by 42nd Street Design, 42sd.com, 865-382-7007. Custom website design, print design, logo design, and full branding. They take care of you. Stokes, can you be respectful, man? I know what you're thinking over there. I know what you're thinking, Stokes. Can you be respectful at this moment? Georgia is announcing that they're going to name the field after Vince Dooley. Can you be respectful, Stokes?
I mean, why is Georgia so behind the times on naming fields after people? Oh, yeah, it's because they haven't had anybody worth the dang to name a field after.
Can you be respectful, Stokes? Just a little bit?
I'm trying.
Just a little bit, Stokes?
I'm trying.
You're not trying hard enough, Stokes.
Well, they're terrible.
Listen, Dooley coached in Athens from 64 to 88. He had a 201 and 77 and 10 record. And how you tie 10 times? Anyways, to this day, no Georgia coach has won as many games as Dooley. He has won 6 SEC championships and the 1980 championship. The is singular, by the way. I'm not that great at English, but I do know the at the front of that 1980 championship means only one. That means one championship. It's not plural.
Yeah.
I learned that early in school.
There you go.
The
so is
1980 national championship. That means one, just one.
Is it Vince Dooley Field or Dooley?
I think
it's all headed to the Dooley.
It's
headed to the Dooley this weekend.
It's Dooley Field. Dooley Field. Yeah, it's Dooley Field.
Inside Sanford Stadium, Dooley Field.
You being respectful, Stokes?
I'm being respectful by not saying much about it.
Oh,
they
man.
Want,
can we just win some football games?
Yeah.
You better with this schedule.
Georgia
I touched on that yesterday, but I can't reiterate it enough. This schedule is favorable when you look at it from a Tennessee standpoint.
Yeah, we just need to win some football games. Shamel from chat says, bro, we good, man. Y'all making this a big deal. Everyone doesn't get to go anyway. The people that do go, no offense, hold their noses up like, quote, you didn't go, wow, are you even a Vol fan? Shamel, I know a lot of people that go, to be honest. I do. I know a lot of people that go. That's a big deal. Big Orange Caravan for people is a big deal. I probably wouldn't be going to go meet the coaches or anything like that because, I can just go to practice. But for the fans, it's a big deal for them. I totally understand it. And I'm sorry if you're looking for me to have some blazing take and be upset and be all mad. Like, I try to use my anger points, sparingly. I try not to just use them all up for just anything. And so if I'm gonna get mad, I'm gonna get mad, about something that really matters, that's really, really, really worth it. And I'm not gonna get mad about the Big Orange Caravan being dissolved. I noticed a difference in this year's Orange and White game. Remember when Chris Brown and myself went to go talk to Derek Dooley about doing a Friday night event for the VFLs that was coming back in town? Stokes, we were working together. And Dooley was receptive. He had lunch with us, and we started, I want to say, in 2011. And that went from 2011 all the way up to last year. Because this year we didn't do it. This year we didn't do it at all. Now, last year, in Pruitt's first year, Coach Fulmer's first year, they did it up. It was probably the most they put into it since we started doing it. It was in the Neyland Stadium. I mean, the food was laid out. We had a live band.
There in the Peyton Manning room?
No, it wasn't Peyton Manning room. I don't know where it was. This part's of Neyland Stadium I haven't even been in yet. But they had a live band. It was the first time they had a live band and everything. And so they really went big. Hooked your boy up with some cups and shirts. I mean, they probably spent a lot of money on that. And I was wondering, with all these moves made in the offseason with some of these coaches, would they do the same thing? And the answer is no. We did not do the same Friday night deal. What we did do was go and support Kurt Magid at his event. And I don't think Tennessee wanted to interfere with that because he was doing something for a really, really good cause. So we didn't have a Friday night function per se. We just, hey, y'all go hang out with Kurt Magid and support him. That's what we did. And so I really wonder if finances is the issue. And, I mean, we got to really understand that, money does run out at a certain point, but you got to pick and choose of where you want to penny pinch, right?
Yeah, great point.
Yeah.
Like I like Honey Nut Cheerios, but I don't need Honey Nut Cheerios. I can go with the Honey-O's. I'm good to go. It tastes the same to me. But deodorant, nah, I need the real deal. I need Speed Stick. I'm not getting bootleg deodorant. There's just certain things you just can't skip on, Stokes.
You're not getting the Aldi brand deodorant?
No. I need my underarms not to be funky.
Yes.
Since you bring it up, there's only one type of deodorant that can contain me. And trust me, I've tried.
What's that?
That.
Old Spice?
It's Degree, but it's like the white one with the black cap. Yeah. It's like 48-hour antiperspirant, active motion, whatever. That's the only one that can kind of help me.
You can't skimp on that.
No, you can't. Not when you have adrenal glands like me.
No, you can't.
I struggle.
No, you can't skip on that. You can't skip on like draws. Like you can't go to like Dollar General and buy some cheap draws. Man, you gonna have a wedgie all day.
Get your draws from Carm.
No, you gotta. Some things you can't skimp on. You gotta get the real deal. You can skip on Honey-O's and Cheerios. It tastes the same. Trust me. But you can't skip on, like, deodorant. That's important. And maybe the Big Orange Caravan is something you just, you probably shouldn't have skipped on. I don't know. I've never been to a Big Orange Caravan. But I do know other people go, and they enjoy it.
Vols Mama 1976 on the text box says, the whole point of the caravan is for the fan base to connect to the athletic programs, to build continual support. No one gives a poop about a student in a costume. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Stop stripping away the things that make the fans' relationship with the program special. Suck it up, and coaches, get your butts on the road. I think we're going to hear a lot of that today.
No one of us three are really upset about this, but we're
privileged to more access.
We are going to point out how silly it is and the pros and cons. And I got a question for you, Swain.
Yes.
Are anger points kind of the same as is that along the same line of the prayer bucks you were talking about last week?
Yeah, along the same lines. Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. In the same category, man. Yep. I use a lot more, what did I say last week? Prayer bucks. Prayer bucks, yeah.
Yep.
I use a whole lot more of those than I use anger points, man.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So I I just pick and choose times I really, I get upset. Some folks, man, they let the smallest thing get them mad. Like a gnat can fly in their face. Oh man, gnat! I hate gnats.
Out here in this country town.
I'm pissed off all day because it's a gnat. You live in Tennessee, sir. There's gnats. I mean, I just don't get mad about. I don't allow myself to get mad about certain things, man, and especially when you've had like some people close to you pass away, and I mean, you get people close to you that's been diagnosed with cancer and given a limited time to live. Like that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. So I'm not going to be allowing myself to get upset over small things. And to me, this is small. But I respect other people's feelings. I do. I respect how you feel. And I guess my question is, like, how bothered are you if you never really been to a Big Orange Caravan? If like you live in a place that the Big Orange Caravan has never been to you. Like if you a Vol fan in Wyoming, they ain't coming to you. Or if you a Vol fan in like Indianapolis, they've never come to you. They're never going to you. Do you feel differently about this than maybe a Vol fan that lives in the Tri-Cities, that lives in Chattanooga or Knoxville or Atlanta, Memphis, and you went to these things and now they're gone? Do you feel any different? Or you just have a feeling, regardless of where you live, you just have a feeling that, man, wow, ticket prices, fan day, man, are we appreciated? I mean, that's true. I mean, that's fair, not true, but that's fair. That's a fair feeling to have. I would understand that. Stokes, we got about 2 minutes, man.
Did I hear your blinker in the background, Stokes? You whipping around the
last little bit. I have to drive on to work. I walk in about the time we get off the. Off the hour there.
There must be a police officer behind you, man. You actually following the law using a blinker?
Oh, I use my blinker.
Oh, okay.
I talk too much crap about people that don't for me not to.
Dude, I can't stand people that don't use a blinker.
Help me.
Let a brother know which way you're going to turn.
My goodness.
Let me know.
That's important information. That is need-to-know information.
Yeah.
My wife struggles with that.
Yeah. Here's a message on text box. Kristen Dyer says, I don't give a damn whether it's the coaches or some dude named Jerome in a smoky suit. All I want to do is see our team compete and win football games this fall. Big Orange Caravan ain't rolling into Dyer Station anyhow. LOL. See?
That's a real take.
Yeah, that's real, man.
Yep.
That's real. There's some folks that are more affected by it, and it hits closer to home, and they're going to have a different take.
Realist.
I appreciate that, Chris. Thank you so much, man. Stokes, I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man.
Always a pleasure, Seth.
Yes, sir, Brad. Keep holding it down.
Have a good day at work, my friend. Have a good day at work. Hey, tell your boss that Pruitt told you that Kavaris Couch will be playing middle linebacker this year.
All right, I'll let him know.
All right, Stokes. See you, man.
All right, see y'all.
Oh, man.
My goodness.
Jonathan Combo got drafted to the CFL.
I saw that.
Yeah, man, that's good. Congratulations to Jonathan Combo. I'm happy for him.
You got to start the post-college play somewhere. It's an opportunity. What will he make of it?
Man, I'm happy for Jonathan Combo.
Yeah.
I was tough on Jonathan Combo with some of his behavior when he's a player here, but like I can be critical of you and still love you at the same time and hope nothing but the best for you. And so I was critical of Jonathan Combo, how he was acting and letting things, the way he's behaving on Twitter, just because he wasn't told he was playing defensive tackle. Go talk to Coach Jones. Go in his office, close the door, say what you got to say. Don't get on Twitter. That was my problem. But that was a living and learn experience. He was pumped up. His head was too big. They created that monster. They created that. They allowed him to do those things, so he did. With David Lovett, I thought he did a fantastic job. He gave his all for Tennessee. Unfortunately, he tore his ACL. I wish nothing but the best for him. We all we're not mature as freshmen. We don't come into the University of Tennessee mature, making every single decision the right way. I can't say that I do it. So I'm happy for Jonathan Combo. I wish he tears it up. Hope he goes on to be the next Cameron Wake. I hope so. 865-200-5503. Hour 2 coming up.
At work? Can't call in? Don't feel bad. You can talk to the guys on the text box. It's part of the free Swain Event app.
There is a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms today with a high of 81 and a low of 62. Showers likely on Saturday with a high near 78 and a low around 61. Look for a 30% chance of rain on Sunday with a high in the mid-70s. Weather on the Swain Event is brought to you by B-Dry. If your basement is wet or cracked, B-Dry can help. BDry.com.
JC's Tree and Landscaping Service specializes in quality tree work done at an affordable price. Trimming and removing trees are their specialty. They also offer other services like land clearing, stump grinding, crane services, and all of your basic landscaping needs for both commercial and residential. JC's will give you a free estimate and beat any written quote by a competitor to guarantee that you get the lowest price around. Don't risk your land with a fly-by-night service. JC's Tree and Landscaping is licensed and insured. Give them a call at 865-599-3799.
Thinking about trying CBD oil but not sure where to get it or who to trust for a quality supplement? Our friends at Tennessee Valley Hemp Company invite you to try their full spectrum hemp extract, available in 500 milligram and 1,000 milligram strengths. They are a local company based right here in Knoxville whose crops are grown in East Tennessee. Their farmers are committed to cultivating pharmaceutical grade hemp oil that produces results. It is only available in community pharmacies where you can get questions answered by experienced professionals. If you are unsure whether or not it's okay to take hemp extract with your existing medications, pharmacists are happy to perform interaction checks that keep you safe and healthy. You can find out more by visiting or calling any of these local drugstores: Gordon's Drugstore in Carnes, Vaughn's Drugstore in Powell, Stanford Drugs in New Tazewell, or Farragut Pharmacy in Farragut. Check them out on Facebook at Tennessee Valley Hemp Company, and don't forget to hit the like button. When you buy, remember to ask for the only hemp oil that supports your health and the Power T. Tennessee Valley Hemp Company. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Do you have sloping or uneven floors, foundation cracks, or a leaning chimney? Do your windows and doors not open properly, or are there gaps where the floor and walls meet? Don't worry, B-Dry offers approved foundation repair solutions like steel I-beams, helical piering, epoxy injections, carbon fiber applications, and more. Make sure that your home is on stable ground with B-Dry. Call them at 865-588-0454 or find them online at bdry.com.
Have you noticed lack of energy, motivation, and drive? Call the Low T Center and schedule a complete health assessment today. Whether you have sleep apnea and need a CPAP or have low testosterone or low thyroid levels, Low T Center will get you feeling great again. If you're a man over 30 and haven't had an annual checkup, don't wait until you feel bad. Do yourself a favor and get a quick and easy health assessment today. Services are covered by most health insurance. Call 865-392-1388 or go to lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
Goes your car insurance.
Nobody likes surprises, so switch to Erie Rate Lock. Get a great rate that stays that way even after an accident, ticket, or inflation. In fact, it's locked until you change a car, driver, or your address.
Your Erie agent in Knoxville is InsureFit RM. Get a quote at 865-684-4900. That's 865-684-4900.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
I just wanted to come by and congratulate you on the great work you've been doing.
I like your style. You remind me of a young me.
Failure is not an option.
That boy is good.
Homes, remind yourself, nobody built like you. You design yourself.
Attaboy.
All right, it's time for Attaboy here in the Swain event. I have, I think, an awesome Attaboy. shared it a little bit with you before we went to break, and that goes to Jonathan Combo. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And just think about Jonathan Combo's past. I don't know what happened that landed him in JUCO, but it didn't go according to plan. If you are in JUCO, that means something happened. It's not like you in high school, you got straight A's and you're doing your thing, you got all these offers, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to go to JUCO, and then I'm going to go to college or D1. No, something happens. So something happened. He went to JUCO. He impresses people enough to get offers from Alabama and Tennessee, Ole Miss, and he gets to Tennessee. And everyone's loving up on him. Think about being a 21, 22-year-old young man, and everyone loves you. Like, everyone loves you. As you get older, you don't really care about people liking you or loving you. You don't care. As long as you got your family, your center of friends, you don't need everyone to love you. But at that age, it's great to have everyone loving up on you, shooting your tweets. Hashtag, go big on. Hashtag, love that you're here. I mean, that's great. I can only imagine if I was Combo's age, I would probably love that attention too. So he gets here, and he is crowned even before he's done anything. And it doesn't go according to plan. And he gets the label bust. And then when he gets a football coach, he finally gets a football coach who knows about, think about it, football. Yeah, he gets a football coach that actually knows football. A defensive coach, one that has put many players in the NFL, one that's had much success at different stops outside the SEC. And now Jonathan Combo's like, oh, this is what football coaching is all about. Now he starts to play. During his best game as a Vol, he tears his ACL. Now, I don't know if you're a believer, but I am. That ain't nothing but God to me. Testing his faith. He has to stay positive. He has to keep working. And because of his positive attitude and because of his upside, and because he said, you know what, I'm gonna stay ready. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. He gets drafted in the CFL. And all you really want is an opportunity. That's all you need is a crack.
Yep.
Just let me see a crack in the door, and I'll kick it open. That's what Combo can do. So I'm giving him attaboy today.
It's a good
attaboy, Combo. Go get it, man.
To him.
Go tear it up.
Got two quick baseball attaboys because, I love my baseball. Nicky Delmonico, a former Farragut Admiral and a stud here at the Knoxville level, and the local product, had a big night last night. 3-run walk-off home run to beat the Red Sox. You got to love that deep in the game. It's a walk-off and an absolute shot. 3-run bomb for Nicky Delmonico. And how do you go baseball attaboy without mentioning Noah Thor Syndergaard yesterday? Complete game, 10 Ks, only allowed 1 walk. And that's not all. In a 1-0 victory, Noah Syndergaard hit a solo home run to give his team the lead. Continues to throw over 100 pitches, as I mentioned, 10 Ks. Absolutely incredible for a pitcher and an ace, one of the best pitchers in the National League that has been struggling of late. So it was a huge bounce back in a major way for him. Attaboy.
What was that first attaboy you had?
Nicky Delmonico, 3-run walk-off.
Not only is he a Vol, but he did this for my y'all know me, I don't really follow baseball that much, but my team is the Chicago White Sox, Southside Riders. So that was really cool to see. I saw the highlights on SportsCenter, and I'm a little disappointed that he didn't do the backflip, but I know he has way too much class to do that.
I'm not going to lie. Growing up playing against him, he was a force. Like in middle school and in high school, he was the next level. Like in middle school, he was playing like a high schooler. In high school, he was playing like a college player. He could do it all. I remember being in 7th grade and facing him. He was an 8th grader at the time. And in 3 at-bats in one game, the only time I ever pitched against him, he took me yard. The second at-bat, he hit a home run, but it was foul. Next at-bat was a ground rule double. And then I was able to get him to ground out to second. When he grounded out to second, I had never felt so accomplished in my life. I got Nicky Delmonico
You
out.
can tell those stories to your grandkids.
But he also went 2 for 3 with a bomb and a ground rule double.
Yeah, leave that part out. Yeah, leave that part out. The Mask Man on the text box says, Caravan, spend the time making the team better. Vol for Life 81 says, doesn't bother me. I've not been before, but the idea of coaches being there would entice me more than Smokey. Like, I would have been cool if they said, yo, we're trying to win. We're going to be watching tape. I would be like, cool. Let's do that. Just tell me the truth.
Yeah, give us something to like blame it on, you know. But like, oh, I mean, they're trying to get better. They're watching tape. They're recruiting. They're investing more in their program, and maybe like we have to suffer for it for this year. But don't we want a couple extra wins moving forward this fall? Absolutely. Fans be like, yeah, do it. Watch tape. Y'all need a TV? I'll buy you a TV.
One of the things about being a parent is like you got to be really great at selling something that your kids don't want. So like, I want to go Chuck E. Cheese. I want to go Chuck E. Cheese. And I'm like, no. Let me tell you what's better. We about to go in the backyard. And we're going to toss the ball around. This is way better than Chuck E. Cheese.
You got to help Dad pull weeds.
Yeah, this is way better than Chuck E. Cheese. You don't want to be scared about some freaky looking doll that's playing the piano. He ain't even really playing the piano. And the pizza ain't, it's all right. But, come on, man. Those rides, oh, man, they get germs everywhere. You don't want to get on those rides.
Chuck E. Cheese has rides?
Hanging out with Dad is way better in the backyard. Come on, now. Come on, we can play a little duck, duck, goose. We can play tag in the backyard. Like, as a parent, you got to be really good at selling what kids don't want. Yo, Dad, I want the new Jordans. Ah, man, you don't want the new Jordans. You don't get these new Karl Malones, LA Gears. Get these, man. These are.
Well, I know you want the Jordans, but have you heard of the Starburys?
Yeah, these are way more comfortable. Come on, man. These are way more comfortable. You can get one pair of Jordans, or you can get 17 pair of these Starburys. Come on, now. You get every color. You can match every outfit. I feel like that's what the Big Orange Caravan is doing. Like, hey, guys, you can meet Smokey. You can meet Smokey. You can shake Smokey's hand. And meet the cheerleaders.
I know you want to ask Pruitt about X's and O's,
but folks are like, wait, I want to ask Pruitt about Ty Chandler. I want to ask Pruitt about Trey Smith. I want to see Pruitt in person talk about this defense and Derek Ansley and the addition of T. Martin. Like, I want to talk about that.
Yeah, people want to see T. Martin. People want to see Chaney again. In all seriousness,
man. Ooh, boy, this is funny. This is funny. But I just want to win football games. I don't know if this is going to help winning football games, but I'm not going to sit here and act like that. Folks don't have a right to be bothered by this. This is important. Let's not pretend it's not. It's important, but here's just another thing they are letting go. I just hope the product on the field is better. I just hope. I just hope.
Ball for Life 81, blinker talk. Put the blinker on before the brakes. I love that.
Yeah. Plowboy says, been a UT fan for over 50 years. Never been to a UT Caravan, and it's not coming to Backwater, Tennessee anyway. So it doesn't bother me that it's no more. There it is. There it is. So it doesn't affect you, then whatever. Doesn't affect you, then whatever. It will be talked about today, and then that will be it. More than likely, right? There'll be people.
I mean, it has to be, right?
Oh, there'll be people today that will, try to make this sound like this is better than the Big Orange Caravan. They'll try to be that parent. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, you don't want Jordans. Yeah, these Starburys are better. These Karl Malones are better. These Paylesses, you can get 20 pairs of Payless shoes than one pair of Jordans. There's going to be people doing that today on radio and in the media. It's going to happen today. And then you're going to have people on the other side that's going to want to burn the place down today. I'm just not on either side. I'm sorry. I think it's pretty silly to get really big on a caravan, but I don't think we need to burn any couches. I think we just need to
That's
find
still
ways.
embarrassing.
I think we need to just laugh about it because it's Friday. Just find good jokes about it. I know fans would love to get a chance to meet, shake the hands of T. Martin, Derek Ansley, Jordan Pruitt, Jim Chaney, our coaches, and they won't get that opportunity. I hate that for them. 865-250-503, B-Dry Waterproofing Hotline. Stay with us. Be right back.
Touchdown or turnover is up next on the Swain event.
When I made the move to my own studio, I was worried about this. I was worried about that. I was worried about, hey, did I get this piece of equipment? Did I get that piece of equipment? Does that sound good? Does that not sound good? One thing I didn't have to worry about, that was office furniture, because Office Furniture Outfitters met my furniture needs. With a 50,000 square foot facility, they have East Tennessee's largest selection and are the best value for new and used office furniture. Located in Knoxville, it's easy to find everything you need for your new space, including desks, file cabinets, chairs, conference tables, and more. Office Furniture Outfitters is turnkey. They came to my place, we mapped everything out that was needed, they delivered, and get this, set everything up. To learn more about what Office Furniture Outfitters can do for you, log on to ofonox.com. That's ofonox.com.
In debt? In too deep? Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union says, stop treading water and get out of the deep end. If you've got debt, make a splash and come get some cash. If Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union can refinance your car, boat, camper, motorcycle, credit cards, personal or home loan, they'll pay you up to $500. So come take the plunge right now. Refinance your loans. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union will pay you. 5 convenient locations. Visit atfcu.com. Equal housing lender.
Touchdown or turnover is backed by Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union, a place where you belong.
Eight 865-250-503, B-Dry Waterproofing Hotline. We're going to come back to touchdown turnover, but first let's go to the phones and let's bring in Courtney. Courtney, good morning.
Hey guys, good morning.
What's up? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Party at your house.
Always.
Where's the box of wine? Get the box of wine out. Oh man. All right, Courtney, what's on your mind this morning, ma'am?
Well, I just wanted to call and chime in about the whole Big Orange Caravan thing. And, I had posted on Twitter earlier, about being quote unquote lit. And I mean, first world problems and all, right? But I think we have to remember that for a lot of people, this is how their memories of Tennessee athletics are made. Having that bond with the athletic programs, being able to meet the coaches, and I'll use this as an example. Our family, we are steeped in Tennessee athletics, and one of the things that myself and my sisters have always wanted to do is meet Coach Fulmer, and it's never happened until last year at the Big Orange Caravan when my sister Jordan was able to meet Coach Fulmer and get a picture with him, and he talked with her. And so it's those types of things that just really mean so much to the fans. And I think that that's why when things like this are taken away from the fans, it really kind of hits home, because when other time are we ever going to usually have a chance to, talk with the coaches or things like that. So that's just my perspective on it, and for what it's worth.
I totally understand. I respect the heck out of that, because I get that all the time, Courtney, where like people who I have a conversation with about Tennessee football, they'll whip their phones out and they go, look, man, this is a picture I took with Coach Fulmer or this person. And I don't really understand the importance of it, because I saw him every day as a player. And, you know, I see him in practice, and, you know, I see that he's busy. I don't make it a point every single time I see him to go speak, because I see him so much, I'm used to him.
Right.
And sometimes I take that for granted, because you do have individuals like yourself, fans like yourself, that, man, you've been Tennessee fans for a very, very long time, and you just met Coach Fulmer. You cherish that. I mean, he was a national championship winning coach. He's a Hall of Famer, and he's doing some great things right now, turning around the athletic program. And so meeting him means a lot. I totally get it. And folks that are bothered by this move, you have every right to be.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it just means so much. It really, truly does. And yeah, it's just a shame, really, because I feel like these are things that I would take my daughter to, and I live in Pittsburgh, and we travel for Tennessee, you know, and I feel like this is how, in some regards, you build the legacy of your family loving Tennessee football, Tennessee basketball. And I wasn't able to go to the last caravan that my family went to, but they got me Rick Barnes, you know, picture and autograph, and I proudly have that frame and hung in our home. And now he means so much to me, when before maybe not so much, but because of this past season and getting more and more into Tennessee basketball, it just means so much. Period.
It just means more.
There you go, Swain.
It just means more. Well,
you know, I've thought of that, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to say that, because no. But
that's taken, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about
anyway,
this? What do you think about this idea? And this is kind of an idea that is still and was ingrained in my head as a player, and that idea is, to get something, you have to give up something. You know, as a player, you can't go and hang out, play PlayStation, you know, eat what you want to eat. If you want to be a top athlete, you have to give up something to get something. Do you buy into that a little bit with what's going on with the commitment that the university has made, the administration has made, and going out and paying top dollar for coaches? We have shelved the stadium renovation plan. It looks like we've invested more money into people. Do you buy into the fact that, okay, well, I mean, hey, we gave up a little bit, which is the Big Orange Caravan, but we're getting guys like Jim Chaney and T. Martin and Derek Ansley,
right,
paying top dollar for coaches.
I get it. I know that there has to be a balance, and I get it, but you're already raising ticket prices.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Big time.
Right? Big time. And I'm still willing to do that. I'm traveling from Pittsburgh for the Georgia game, and I'm going to be there, and my whole family is going to be there. So we're talking a lot of money that's going to be shelled out, and I know a lot of people do that. So, you know, that's a sacrifice that we're still, you know, making. And I don't know, man. And I guess this is why they get paid the big money and I don't, to make these decisions. But it just seems to me that, you know, we're only talking about, where did they go? 4 different locations last year?
Yeah.
If it's a money issue, aren't they going to be spending more if they're going the whole summer?
Yeah. And it doesn't help. It doesn't help, Courtney, because you know, just from watching the coaches show and Pruitt and Kessler, like Pruitt looked miserable even when we won games, and you just you just know that that's not what he wants to do. And it'd be one thing if he actually liked doing those things, and then we stopped doing them. But we know he don't like them.
Right, but we tell our players all the time, you got to suck it up and do what you got to do. I mean, the coaches to some extent need to do the same.
Yeah,
I love it, Courtney.
No,
I'm just.
I mean, I'm with you.
No?
I love it.
I'm with you.
I love it.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm with you. I get it. I get it. I mean, hey, coaches here in Tennessee, and Courtney, I'm not going to hold you the whole time. Thank you so much for the phone call. I really appreciate it.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
See you, Courtney.
Elephant juice.
Follow their own example is all she's wanting.
It's more to the job than just coaching football. I mean, it is. It is. What makes Tennessee fans the best fans? Because
passion.
Well, why is that? Why do you have passion?
They're invested. Their love for this program and the players.
Yeah, but you can't tell me it's just that people in Tennessee, people associated with Tennessee, just love football more than any other fan base in any other sport. Because everyone loves football. Look at the ratings. People love football. The difference with this place versus other places, it's the connection. It's the connection. That's what makes it different. It's the connection. And it just seems like there's been a little bit of some moves made to disconnect. And I'm just speaking from a 10,000-foot perspective as I see it. I don't feel disconnected. I'm cool. Whatever. I'm not upset.
But how would you feel if you lived in Pittsburgh?
But I'm putting myself in Courtney's shoes. I'm putting myself in other fans' shoes who have a problem with this. And there's some fans that do have a problem with it, but they're telling themselves it's not a big deal because they don't want to seem like they are complaining and being part of the problem. They're telling themselves, like, I ain't gonna complain. Like you get your food in a restaurant, it's not what you ordered, it's cold, but you'll eat it. Yeah, I don't want to complain. Yeah, well, I don't want to cause a problem. It's your food. You're paying for it. Make sure it's right. Nah, I don't want to cause a problem. Yeah, I don't want to be a problem. So there's people that are bothered, but they don't want to be a problem. They don't want to be labeled a negative all. Because if you're not 100% positive and okay, I love it. Okay, I love it. Okay, I love it. If you're not that, if you don't have that blind loyalty, then your label is a negative all. And I'm sitting here telling you right now, you're not a negative all. You are a person with a brain and a heart, and you have a right to feel how you want to feel. And who cares about some fake Vol police, fan police, trying to label you as a negative all? You can not love everything that goes on and still be an awesome fan. So, yeah, I see where Courtney's coming from. I do. Because it's the connection, I think, that separates Tennessee from a lot of other places. And you just disconnected a little bit with the hashtag Summer Smoky. Just saying. Let's go to the phones.
We got DR Vol.
DR Vol, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are y'all?
What's up? What's up?
I'm going to be honest with you, this caravan stuff, I see what Stokes is saying about the kids and stuff. My kids' favorite parts, besides obviously meeting you, Swain, at the Orange and White, was the cheerleaders and the dog. But me, I could care less, and I can't believe I'm going to say this. I just want to beat that school in Nashville. And then I'll worry about stuff like this.
Oh, man.
Nashville? You want to beat the school in Nashville? What about the school in Gainesville, Tuscaloosa?
Well, yeah, I mean, that'd be nice, but we got to step our stepping stone.
I know, man. I'm sorry. Vol,
was it 4 out of the last 6?
I'm sorry. DR Vol's right. I know. We got to start there first. Golly.
We got to crawl before we can run, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
Makes me sick. I understand, and if things go south, it's kind of like the whole thing with Butch. That what was it? 2016, we had that stupid freaking trophy up there. Everybody thought, oh, that's neat, and then we figured out he's an idiot. Oh, that moron! He had a 20-foot trophy and this and that. And when things start going south at Pruitt, this would be one of the things they go to. He didn't like Tennessee anyway. He stopped the caravan, if that makes sense.
Got to win, man. I got a text from someone a minute ago. And they were like, wait, let me get this straight. The athletic department skips Atlanta during recruiting celebration, and now they're skipping us at the caravan, but they want to recruit 10 to 12 players in that area every year. And I was like, pretty much. I was like, and I simply responded, better win. I mean, that's what it all comes down to, right? If Tennessee's winning, I won't say we won't care, but there'll be some people who won't care as much. And there's some people who won't care at all. I won't say everybody is not going to care, because there still will be people that would love to still win and shake the hands of the coaches. If I was a fan, I would love to shake the hands of a coach. That'd be cool. That'd be real cool.
How much more meaningful are those meetings, and how much more emphasized are the stories and the pictures that are painted when these fans go and tell about their meeting with the coach or the player before a special season? That's where passion and fandom continues to spread and grow, especially in a place like this.
Connection.
I think you're just taking away that opportunity, just like you said.
Yeah.
Connection, yeah.
Connection, man. It's about a connection. And you know, Fan Day, the Orange and White game. Now this is taking away 2 opportunities to connect. It's bold strategy. Bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah, you know, Brad, you got a point. I remember back in 2013 when Michael Pilardi kicked that field goal to beat South Carolina. We met him at gate 21, and, you know, otherwise it'd be like, we met the kicker. But afterwards, you know, he made the kick to beat South Carolina Butch's first year. And, you know, I guess you got a point. I mean, that was pretty cool because, you know, we met the guy that won the game. So I can see that.
Something similar to that with me, and I know Swain is familiar with this time frame, but Derek Tinsley, the Orange and White game before the Miami win that season, I got a chance to – go up with my dad and meet him, get an autographed ball, and next thing you know, he's recovering that fumble and have just a huge impact on that game against Miami, and something I'll never forget.
Yeah, and so I guess I can see that point. I can see both sides, but I just want to win. I don't care about anything else. I just want to win.
That's it, man. That's it. All right, DR Vol, have a good weekend.
You too, man.
See ya. Let's get to Vol Storm. Hey, Vol Storm, what's up, man?
Good morning, boys. What's going on?
Everything's going on, man.
Good morning, brother.
You can't jab at Ben this morning because Ben's not here.
Oh, too bad. Didn't know it took 2 days to graduate.
Hey, man, he's being there for his fiance. They're celebrating. They're having a good time. They're spending quality time together. He's been a good dude.
No, more like he's running from me from that last comment I made 2 days ago.
Yeah, he still hasn't come with a
Guys,
response.
tell me what's going on with this Big Orange Caravan thing. Unfortunately, yesterday I was busy preaching to the masses, so I didn't get to hear anything about this.
I'm glad you asked, Volstorm, because, man, I can't wait to explain this again from the release we got from UT, man. This is great. The way they try to make it sound good. It's called the Summer of Smoky, Volstorm, actually. The Big Orange Caravan is no longer, at least for this year, and it is the annual summer outreach tour that takes on different and more expansive look and feel this year, with the aim of blanketing the entire volunteer state during, quote, Summer of Smoky. This is what's going to take place, Volstorm. Get ready for it. Hold on to your seatbelts. Hold on. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right. So, in previous years, the Big Orange Caravan made a handful of stops in various cities around the state and the Southeast region. But the Summer of Smoky will thank the world's best fans by delivering the magic of Rocky Top to nearly every county throughout Tennessee. The popular costume Smoky mascot is eager to tour the state from late May through August, accompanied by members of the UT Spirit Squads, as well as members of the Tennessee Fan Experience Team. That's right. Along the way, Smokey will be posing for photographs, giving away Tennessee posters, keepsakes, and spreading the Big Orange cheer. The tour also will include special guests at certain stops. Boom! How you like that, Volstorm?
What in the hell is this crap?
Volstorm, you're supposed to love this, man.
So, first thing we do is we crap on the fan base by eliminating the fan day portion of the Orange and White game. And now this. But yet,
that's a great point that we haven't touched on today.
But yet, we want to raise ticket prices, and we want you to just, be sure and fill the stadium. But we stop giving you access. We've stopped giving you the fan experience. We've stopped giving you those things that endear you, especially as a kid. You know, because to be honest, as an adult, I could have cared less about the Big Orange Caravan years past. And it was like, oh, yeah, sounds like a good idea. Meet the coaches, blah, blah, blah. Last year, I actually got to experience it. I took my 9-year-old daughter with me, and we got to meet the coaches. I will have to say Coach Fulmer went out of his way to make sure my daughter got an autograph from him.
That's cool.
And it was a very cool experience, and it was one of those things where you get to talk to the coaches. That's where I kind of, I got to meet, even though she's gone now, I got to meet Holly Warlick. And it was great just talking to her, to meeting her, the person, not just the coach. So now we've come up with this, it's kind of like we're making the coaches and the players untouchable. No, you're not worthy enough to be able to go and interact with these people. Yet we want you to show up. We want you to spend your money, even though we're putting a crappy product on the field. Because let me ask you a question. Do you really think 2 or 3 days during the summer is going to make that much of a difference on whether or not you win a couple more games?
Depends what happens in those couple days.
How long has the Big Orange Caravan been running?
Years.
Was it going on when I played?
I can't remember.
I think it was to a degree, but I don't know if it was labeled the actual Big Orange Caravan.
Because I'm really trying to answer. Trying to answer your question like with thoughtfulness here. Like I'm really trying to think about it. I don't really know Volstorm. I don't think it would make a big difference if you spent a couple days out of your time to go and connect with the fans. I don't think it would, man.
And it's not even like Pruitt was there that long. He showed up to do an autograph session, and then he went on stage and talked for a few minutes, and that was it. It wasn't even a whole day. It was like a couple hours for him.
Yeah. I think it's just a bad time to be bougie. This is a bad time to be bougie if you're Tennessee, man.
Yeah,
you're supposed to be like this when you win.
If you're doing this stuff and you're out there, winning a bunch of ball games, but when you're not even making a bowl game and you're pulling this crap, I mean, come on. One of my best experiences as a young ball fan was right after Tennessee won the '86 Sugar Bowl, and they actually set aside a day after the players came back where you were able to go get autographs from the players on the Sugar Balls. To me, that meant something, especially as a kid. It meant something. I don't, like most people, I don't care as much as an adult.
Yeah.
But we're trying to keep a generation of ball fans from slipping away to Florida and Bama. Hell, it's the reason you see so many damn Florida and Bama cars all around Knoxville.
Tell me about it, man.
They don't. The athletic department has lost touch with the fact that we're trying to make Tennessee. We joke around about the hashtag our state. When you don't even want to endear yourself to the common fan to where they can have that interaction, where they can have that connection, then no wonder we're getting what we're getting.
I'm willing to make a bet here, Volstorm. I'm willing to bet that the Big Orange Caravan will probably be back next year. I think the feedback that they get will make them realize that the Big Orange Caravan is something that they probably don't need to replace. It means something to a lot of people.
The final paragraph in the release says, this year's Summer of Smoky does not signal the end of the traditional Big Orange Caravan. It simply serves as a different method of outreach that will take place of the caravan in some years.
Yeah.
Well, for crying out loud, they're doing something that you can do outside of Neyland Stadium for every game. I mean, this is nothing.
Yeah. Hey, you have to try new things to see if it's going to work. And I think they're going to find out that this is not going to work. I'm just
saying.
They're
gonna have to throw a slant route on this one. They can't run that little end around they're trying to do.
Yeah, they're gonna have to throw this one out of bounds. Yeah, you can't force this one. Just go ahead and throw it to Derek Dooley on the sideline. Let him catch it on the sideline.
Flash those hands, Derek.
Yeah, you might wanna punt on this idea. And hey, I'm cool with them trying new things. I'm not upset about it, so I don't want people to Swain over there, man. I don't care, man. I've never been to the Big Orange Caravan. Wasn't planning on going anyway, so I don't care. It ain't about me. It's about our fans, and I empathize with our fans and listen to them and understand where they're coming from. But I'm willing to bet that the Big Orange Caravan will be back next year. How about you, Vol Storm?
Yep.
I think so.
All right, boys. Jim sounds a lot better past couple days. Not sure why. See ya.
Golly, man. Don't kick a man while he's down. Don't kick Ben while he's not here to even defend himself. That ain't even right. Don't do that to Ben. Don't do that to Ben. Don't do that to Ben. Oh, boy. 865-255-03 B-Drive Waterproofing Hotline. We will we'll take a break. It's Friday. We still have to discuss Tyreek Hill. And Brad.
Hour 20, man. We got to sneak a little NBA playoffs in there.
Oh, yeah. NBA playoffs. A little bit. We'll try to do it, man. We'll try to do it. I don't know if this is a good time to slip in NBA playoffs. Vol fans ain't really feeling it. Ain't really feeling good.
We don't have to focus on it. Just slip it in there.
With the Big Orange Caravan.
Slide it in.
Oh, boy. 865-255-03. Stay with us. Be right back.
While the other guys are taking guesses, the Swain event is taking you behind the scenes and in the huddle every morning from 7 till 10 right here.
We're here with Dr. Mike Carlson of Tennessee Regenerative Sports Medicine. If you have orthopedic injuries such as shoulder pain, knee pain, or instability, Achilles tendonitis, golfers, or tennis elbow, do what I did and give them a call.
Yeah, Jason, we specialize in regenerative non-surgical orthopedics. So we treat damaged ligaments, tendons, and joints, including things like rotator cuff injuries, knee instability, elbow problems, as well as foot problems like plantar fasciitis, Achilles, things of that nature, by injecting with stem cells and what's called PRP, or platelet-rich plasma. And this form of treatment we do under ultrasound, so we know we have our target. And it also stimulates the body's own reparative process, and this allows for the healing of damaged tissue. And as you well know, numerous professional and collegiate athletes, guys like Steph Curry, Tiger Woods, and even yourself with your ankle injury, have been using this form of treatment for years. And so we offer that same type of treatment here in East Tennessee.
Visit them on the web at trsportsmedicine.com. Tennessee Regenerative Sports Medicine. East Tennessee's leader in regenerative therapy.
Top 100 Barbecue Restaurant Dead End Barbecue is the best place in Knoxville to get your barbecue fix. With new specials and a new menu, there is something for everyone. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, try the Smokehouse Stew. Thursday through Saturday, the Hillbilly Chili is where it's at. Don't forget the half-off wings on Tuesdays from 4 to 8 p.m. and the salmon plate on Friday. The people spoke and Dead End listened, adding Dead End Society favorites like the Bernie Mac, Randall's Kitchen Sink Burrito, and the Barbecue Cheddar Meatloaf to the menu full time. Whether it's a game day or any day, at Dead End Barbecue, the mouth-watering barbecue search is over.
We have all made the mistake of dropping or breaking our smartphones. See? But did you know that you can have it repaired for a fraction of the cost it takes to replace it? Well, you can, because iDrop is the area's leading mobile repair store, home of the 1 hour or less phone repair, 1 year parts warranty, and #1 customer service. Broken screens, cracked cameras, charging ports, batteries, you break it, we'll fix it. If you didn't break your phone, protect it with one of our leading accessories such as LifeProof, OtterBox, UAG, Incipico, Caseology, and Spec. Visit our West Hills location at 7115 Kingston Pike between Office Depot and Hardee's, or call 865-888-9740 and speak with our trained technicians to see how we can get your phone working today.
Are you ready to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Then call me, Jennifer Morris, with Keller Williams Realty at 865-694-5904. Listen to what the Townsend family had to say.
After having listed our home with another agent, Jennifer's marketing approach was a breath of fresh air. She priced our home competitively, strategized the best time to list, and began planning our open house. She aggressively negotiated with the buyer and kept us informed during the entire process. Jennifer took away the stress of selling our home, and we would not hesitate to use her again in the future.
Are you ready to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Then call me, Jennifer Morris, with Keller Williams Realty at 865-694-5904.
When you see the happy face on our truck, you'll be smiling because you'll know that you're in love.
It's freezing in here, Mary. What's wrong with your heater? The repairman can't get here till next week. Sugar, you've got the wrong guy. My guy is fast and has free heating service calls when he does the repair.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Hiller. Take advantage of a free service call with any repair.
Call the Happy Face Truck today.
If you aren't following the Swain event on Twitter, then are you even on Twitter? Hit that follow button. It's the right thing to do.
Swain event fueled by Dead End Barbecue, top 100 barbecue restaurant in America, 865-255-03. Fridays are a great day to get over there to Dead End Barbecue.
Yes, sir.
You finish the work week, you can treat yourself with some good old Q. You can treat yourself to some good old pimento mac and cheese, the Bernie Mac skillet.
That's Ben's favorite, right?
Yeah, that's his go-to, man. It's good stuff. I love it, too. It's awesome. A lot of good stuff over there at Dead End Barbecue. Treat yourself to some top 100 barbecue on Friday. Friday's always like the day everyone goes out in Knoxville. Like, if you don't get a seat by 7 o'clock in Knoxville, it's a wrap. You better just go through a drive-through.
Be ready to wait 60 to 90.
Oh yeah, it's always packed in Knoxville. Let's go to the phones and let's get to Turkey Man. Turkey Man, good morning.
Turkey Man.
Good morning, individuals. I tell you what, it's raining out here, and I just come in the truck, get out of the weather, and I heard you say bougie. I think you said bougie. Did you say butchie or bougie?
Bougie.
Bougie.
Okay. I know what bougie is. I know what butchie is. But I don't know what bougie is.
Okay.
What is bougie?
I'm glad you asked this because I'm pretty sure other people were like, what is bougie? Bougie, you know how we make fun of like Vanderbilt for having their nose up and their pinkies out when they're drinking tea and they're, Grey Poupon and wearing their ascot with their sports jacket and sandals, and they feel like they're better than the rest of us. That's bougie, okay? Or like if you see someone walking in the mall and they look like they're too good to be amongst common folks. That's bougie. The Urban Dictionary definition it says it is mostly used to describe people who would be considered middle class using brands like what? What is?
Like wearing fake Gucci. They're fake rich. Instead of wearing, your top end, high end brands, they're wearing the knockoffs.
I don't like the definition.
But it goes along with what you're.
Yeah, bougie is like how you act. It's how you act. You're acting above everyone else. That's acting bougie. And what I was saying is,
when it's all fake.
It's a bad time to act bougie if you're Tennessee because Tennessee football has not had a winning season in 2 or 3 years. And so if you're going to act bougie, you do it after you win. You do it after you've drunk people in, and they don't have a choice but to accept it because you're winning. They want to be part of a winning product. You don't get bougie raising ticket prices and doing these things when you're losing. You kind of really need the fans at this moment. That's all I'm saying.
So they're being insegrevious.
Huh?
They're being insegrevious.
Yeah, man. Insegrevious.
Yeah.
Insigrivius.
And if I knew how to spell that, I'd Google search it.
Let me Google what he's talking about.
Insigrivius.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I tell you what, you talk about bougie and butchie.
No,
Hey, there's not much difference between being fake.
No, I ain't
being
say
butchie.
No, I ain't say anything about being butchie. I ain't say that.
It sounded bougie or butchie. I thought, well, I know what butchie is. We had a bunch of butchie.
No,
Yeah.
bougie.
Okay.
Man, you
Well, guys, have a good weekend. Now that you've cleared up and made it clear, and maybe the rain quit going there, and birds singing, but it's thunder, and I've been hearing them gobble every once in a while. So I'm gonna get out here and have a great weekend, and don't be so insecurious, guys. We'll see you later.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, man. I try not to be.
Going back, we've heard this
that
numerous times, and we know it to be fact. The raising ticket prices. You had 7 home games last year, but it was a very powerful slate. You got to see some good teams come into Neyland Stadium, right? You have 8 this year, so there might be a little bump, right? A little bump. But the slate at home is just awful. I mean, you're looking at Georgia, South Carolina.
I mean, that's pretty good. I mean,
but like that's it.
Here's where you missed me.
Like
I don't
BYU.
I don't think you even caught
Chat.
this. Here's where you lost me. You said we got some pretty good teams coming in. Who cares about those teams? What about our team? I want our team to be good.
No, when people are trying to figure out why the ticket prices went up after a losing season, back-to-back losing seasons, I'm trying to tell them you have one additional home game. But also, it doesn't necessarily make sense when you look at the value of those games because the face value is going to be much higher on last year's games than they would be this year's games, at least all of them except for 2. So I don't know what their reason behind raising the ticket prices other than just having one additional home game, but it doesn't really even out because you're paying an additional $250, $300 after your donation. That was my point.
No, I understand what you're saying. Text box is moving a little bit, so let me get to it before we miss out. Ball Coach 5. As a coach in multiple sports, winning solves a lot of problems internally and externally. It's amazing. Chico says, are we still doing team slogans? Is this Team 122? Nah, man. Nah. I don't know what team this is. 2019 Vols. That's the team.
There you go.
Chip Payne says, Swain, I guess you're supposed to shut up and take it and just give athletic department money and ask no questions. Yep, Chip Payne is pretty much it, man. You better fall in line, Chip Payne. You better fall in line, Chip. No, I'm kidding, man. We just need to win, Chip. I understand what you're saying. We just need to win. Robert says, Jason, the caravan was absolutely going on when you played. Actually, it was on before you played. When Coach Foreman was coach, it was an all-day event with a golf tourney, then the event. Former and basketball coach rode the course and met and played a hole with every group. I still remember Jerry Green drinking Budweiser.
Actually, now that he says it, the former going around to each hole and playing with every group, I remember a family member being a part of that one year. So, yes, I don't know if it was called Big Orange Caravan. Maybe it was, but it was definitely going on during your time and before.
Kristen Dyer says Big Orange Caravans, or lack thereof, have nothing to do with seeing Bama and Florida fans in our state. It's called winning. Everyone wants to be a winner. Just win, baby. No, what Volstorm was saying is that the younger generation, it's easy for them to be bandwagon fans if they don't have a connection. I'll give you an example. So I call her my big sister, but she was a Tennessee basketball player here when I was in school. That's Tasha Butts. Well, Tasha's now at Georgia Tech. She left LSU to go to Georgia Tech. Well, my daughter loves Tasha because Tasha showed her love, and we got a chance to go to the LSU Tennessee game, the Lady Vol game, and we got a LSU T-shirt. My daughter don't care anything about LSU. It's the connection to Tasha. So she wears the LSU T-shirt because of Tasha. My daughter also is a Golden State Warriors fan. Why? Because they win. She's a bandwagon fan like most kids are. So that's what Volstone was talking about. You have we have kids that if we just allowed them to pick whatever team they like without us telling them, hey, this is our team, guess what team they will pick?
The winner.
The team that's winning. Guess what team that is? Alabama and Georgia. But to avoid that, for some kids, you connect them. So those kids who get a chance to shake the hand of Coach Form or Pruitt or go to a Big Orange Caravan, they'll get ridiculed at school. They'll go through it. You're a Tennessee fan. I'm a Bama fan, and my team's better than your team. The kid never went to Bama before. There's no way he's a Bama fan. The kid has all of his teeth. There's no way that he is a Bama fan, all right? Not even possible. That kid's just being a bandwagon fan. Okay? But it happens at my daughter's school. Like, my daughter comes home and she's like, yeah, this guy's a Bama fan. I'm like, why? Because they winning. And she's like, no, I'm not. You know why she's not? Because one time we went to practice and Carter Holloway pulled her to a side and explained to her about his documentary. And my daughter was like, wow, that's cool. You from the same town as my dad? Oh, okay, cool. And then Carter went upstairs and brought her DVD and signed it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
My daughter ain't thinking about Alabama. I don't care if Alabama wins 10 national championships in a row. It ain't happening because of the connection. Do you think I told my daughter, hey, you can't root for LSU basketball? No. They connected with her. And that's what Volstorm was talking about. That's what he's talking about. I understand exactly what Volstorm was talking about. But yeah, gotta win. Gotta win more. Gotta win more to see less of those Bama and Florida fans, in our state, because they have always been here. They just vocal now. Like, man, I be seeing cars riding around with Bama flags. Man, the nerve, the confidence. I saw a Georgia fan the other day. 10, 15 years ago, those fans were still here, but they were not as flamboyant.
They weren't proud
as they are now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm seeing folks out rocking a whole Bama sweat suit like they part of the team. They buying the issue gear, pretend like they on the team, walking around here in Knoxville. But they got that confidence, man, because their teams are winning.
Say if there was no connection made between, your daughter, someone's daughter, your kid, whoever you may be, or wherever you may be, there's no connection or reason behind them liking a team that's maybe your team's rival. At what point do you just let them pursue their own team, their own goal, and what age do you have? Like, nope, you're not cheering for that team as long as you live under my house.
I ain't doing that, man. I got bigger.
But see, no connection made. Like, I understand the LSU, Georgia Tech with Tasha. That's awesome. What if she just randomly starts cheering for Bama or Florida and there's no connection? Is that gonna sit okay with you?
Nah, I probably put up for adoption.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know it would go that far.
Yeah, she can't be a Swain anymore. She's rooting for Bama. I'm just saying. You got to go.
Because, I want to be able to support kids, whatever their dreams and passions are. But there has to be a line, right, when it comes to fandom, especially if you're a hardcore, blank fan.
No, we ain't rooting for Bama up in here.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No. There's no way that could be possible. There's too much Tennessee stuff in this office.
Especially without a connection.
There's way too much Tennessee stuff. And there's been too many conversations about my feelings about Alabama to my daughter. She understands. That would never happen. Now, I will tell you this. We were at the Wild a couple weeks ago, and we bumped into Quez Glover twice. Got a chance to talk to his father. Really cool.
Good dogs.
She was mesmerized by how great he was. I was like, look, he worked his tail off. He didn't get a scholarship from Tennessee. He didn't get big time scholarships, but he kept working. And when the moment was available, when the lights were the brightest, because he kept working, because he was prepared, he shined in that moment. And Florida saw him, and Florida offered him a scholarship, and he's going to Florida. She's like, oh, wow. But it wasn't like he connected with her or anything like that. I can see her rooting for him
I'm going to root for him.
I am too.
As a player.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him as a player too.
He just brought the first state championship back to Bearden.
Yeah,
when it comes to the hardwood.
I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah, so like that's how kids are wired. It's about the connection, and maybe for some of these kids, hashtag somewhere Smokey's gonna do it for them. You know, they get a chance to meet Smokey. That's gonna do it for them. So I understand what Volstorm was saying. I do. The kids who are bandwagon fans, we gotta win, man. We gotta win, or you gotta connect with them. Because if you don't, they'll be not brushing their teeth on purpose to try to be a Bama fan. And that's what we don't want. We want our kids to not have yellow teeth. Okay? Hour 3 coming up. We'll be right back.
You're driving home, flashing blue lights in your rearview mirror. The next thing you know, you're being arrested for DUI. Be responsible, but remember, just because you're arrested doesn't mean you're guilty. Call DUI and criminal defense attorney Marcos Garza. Put this number in your phone right now, 865-540-8300, because you never know when you or a friend will need it. Don't say guilty, say Garza. 865-540-8300 and GarzaLaw.com.
Thinking about trying CBD oil but not sure where to get it or who to trust for a quality supplement? Our friends at Tennessee Valley Hemp Company invite you to try their full spectrum hemp extract, available in 500 milligram and 1,000 milligram strengths. They are a local company based right here in Knoxville whose crops are grown in East Tennessee. Their farmers are committed to cultivating pharmaceutical grade hemp oil that produces results. It is only available in community pharmacies where you can get questions answered by experienced professionals. If you are unsure whether or not it's okay to take hemp extract with your existing medications, pharmacists are happy to perform interaction checks that keep you safe and healthy. You can find out more by visiting or calling any of these local drugstores. Gordon's Drugstore in Carnes, Vaughn's Drugstore in Powell, Stanford Drugs in New Tazewell, or Farragut Pharmacy in Farragut. Check them out on Facebook at Tennessee Valley Hemp Company, and don't forget to hit the like button. When you buy, remember to ask for the only hemp oil that supports your health and the Power T. Tennessee Valley Hemp Company. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
JC's Tree and Landscaping Service specializes in quality tree work done at an affordable price. Trimming and removing trees are their specialty. They also offer other services like land clearing, stump grinding, crane services, and all of your basic landscaping needs for both commercial and residential. JC's will give you a free estimate and beat any written quote by a competitor to guarantee that you get the lowest price around. Don't risk your land with a fly-by-night service. JC's Tree and Landscaping is licensed and insured. Give them a call at 865-599-3799. Guys, have you noticed lack of energy, motivation, and drive? It could be low T or something else like sleep apnea or even low thyroid. It starts with a quick and easy health assessment to better understand your health. And now they treat more than just low T, including sleep apnea, low thyroid, and more. It is covered by most health insurance. So if you've been feeling grumpy, tired, have you noticed a weight gain or loss of muscle, call 865-392-1388 or go to lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
Craving flavors that don't take hours in the kitchen? Mrs. Grissom's cheese spreads and chicken salads are the perfect go-to. Ready-to-eat meals and snacks found in the meat or dairy section at your local grocery store. Whether you crave the classic Mrs. Grissom's pimento cheese or the gluten-free select varieties like the cranberry pecan chicken salad, enjoy small-town flavor in every bite. Select the best. Select Mrs. Grissom's.
You don't have to take an L just because you can't listen to the Swain event live. You can catch up on the podcast posted daily on the app, online, and on iTunes.
Swain Event, SwainEvent.com, fueled by Dead End Barbecue, top 100 barbecue restaurant in America. Hiller Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, serving the Volunteer State from Memphis to Knoxville, including Bowling Green, Kentucky, and Huntsville, Alabama. That's right, Huntsville, Alabama. Home of the true transparency pricing, where you know the price of your repair and the cost of the part up front before you commit to any project being started. Also, right now, huge deal that's taking place. It's been going on for a few months, but it continues. And with your service, they have some really cool promotions. And here's the May promotion. Starting May the 1st, you get a free service call with repair. So the call that you make, say, hey, come on, Hitler, come on out here, take a look at this. There's a service fee, but that is waived if you get repair done to your home. This can be plumbing, it could be HVAC, it could be electrical, any trade that Hitler offers, you get that deal. Free service call with any repair job. So for what's next segment? Brad, I'm ready for what, man?
It is next segment, indeed.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. All right, Chip Payne says, Swain, I converted my wife and daughter from UGA fans to Tennessee fan. I gave them an ultimatum. Either you with me or against me. And you sure don't want to be against me. No, I'm lying. I got on a bended knee and begged them to be the UT fans. I was getting ready to say, I thought Chip Payne was going to pull like a Denzel Washington from Training Day. That scene at the end. You with me or against me?
Training Day is a great movie.
Yeah, I don't have that problem, man. I don't have anyone. I do have some family members that are Bama fans, but like I've said before, and I was not sarcastic, we don't talk that much.
But they also live there.
They do have this thing called a telephone that you can talk to them all you want to if you really want to. But I'll repeat, we don't talk that much. Just on special occasions like Easter and holidays.
If you can find the number. Assuming it's not saved. I'm playing.
It's saved. I mean, I get like a 205 number. I'm like, oh, hell. It must be one of my drunk cousins. It's a Bama fan with no teeth. What you want, man? What you want?
Hey, what about Josh Jacobs to Oakland, baby? Yeah.
Blocked. Blocked. I'm calling my service provider. Block this number now. Smokey1499 says, I know a lot of kids follow their parents on what teams they cheer for. I follow my dad, and my son has followed me. Big Mac says, Vol fan all my life. When my family and I moved to Alabama 6 years ago, I flew my Power T flag. Still do, but all the neighbors were pulling for Bama and Auburn. We're putting Alabama and Auburn shirts in our mailbox. Raising a Tennessee family in a house-style state. It's hard, but we accept the challenge.
Big Mac would accept that challenge. He would soak that up and just love every moment of it, I bet.
Kyle W. says, my sister wanted to go to Florida for marine biology. My dad said, go for it. But I'm not paying for it, and don't come back here. LOL. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. No doubt. DR Vol, playoffs? Playoffs? We can't even have a caravan, and you worry about playoffs?
Yep. 100%.
Oh man. Dude, I'm so glad I met DR Vol.
I wonder if he thinks I meant like the college football playoff.
No,
or like caught the back end of it.
No, he means not W, but he means the NBA playoffs. No, he knows what you're talking about. I'm so glad I met DR Vol, man. I'm so glad I met him. He cracks me up on Twitter. Brad tell you, I was laughing out loud, rolling, crying, laughing at DR Vol's tweet.
It kind of scared me when you started.
That I retweeted.
Because you bursted out laughing.
Man, I was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
You know the gif of Magic Johnson when he did his impromptu press conference where he stepped down from the Lakers and he was like, I'm not going to be here. That gif. And DR Vol says, 2018 Caravan fan. See you at the Caravan next year, Coach. Pruitt. and then a gift from Matt Johnson saying, "I'm not going to be here next year." Oh man, I'm sorry for those who are really upset at the Big Orange Caravan, and I'm laughing. I apologize. I'm sorry, but what am I supposed to do? I gotta laugh about it. I have to. On a day like this, it's raining, it's thunderstorming. I think laughter is like the best remedy for anything that's going on wrong. A good laugh. It's all you need. I need a good laugh.
Good laugh and a good cry.
That's right, man.
What's Jim Valvano's speech? Laugh, cry. And what was the one other thing? You do those 3 things in one day. Consider that a great day.
Hey, I don't remember the speech by heart, but that sounds close.
I typically do, but I can't remember it off the top.
Yeah, that sounds about right, Brad. I think you nailed it. I have no clue if you nailed it or not. I'm just saying you
I got 2 of the 3.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. Good job, Brad. Let's just say you nailed it, okay? Let's hope no one fact checks.
Oh, you bet somebody's about to slide into the text box. They're pounding those keys right now. What? How do you get that wrong?
Well, on the contrary, Brad, he actually said this. You're wrong and you're an idiot. Have a good weekend.
Who is this co-host today?
865-255-03 B-Drive Waterproofing Hotline. Tremel says, I love DR. Yeah, I do too. Sodbuster says, I agree with Courtney. Let the well-paid coaches do what they preach to the players and fans. Tremel says, I guess I'm done with this topic. Bruce in South Carolina says, we are the people who pay their salaries, and we don't even get and they don't want to meet their customers. I even met Kiffin in Spartanburg one stop 1 year. It means a lot for folks who don't live in Knoxville. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, so I mean, I understand. I get where people are coming from. But let's go win some games. Let's go do that.
Amen.
Let's go win some games. Moving on. What?
What are we moving on to?
You want to talk about the NBA playoffs? Is that?
Hey,
is that what you want to do?
I might.
I mean,
I might.
I've watched almost every game.
Exactly.
I've been locked in.
People don't understand your basketball knowledge.
Yeah, Dame Lillard is my guy. I love me some Dame Lillard.
Yes.
And so,
Rip City.
For me, he's appointment television. But I've watched, every game in the NBA playoffs. But that doesn't mean that everyone else likes it, to be honest. So, I respect that.
Well, they can finish their coffee as we touch on.
I mean, I do think that Tennessee basketball may have opened their eyes up a little bit more to watching NBA basketball. Not much, but just Tennessee basketball probably make you watch a little bit more basketball. Or maybe dribble that old busted, beat-up basketball in your garage with your kids a time or two.
That one time you hit 2 or 3 at Dollywood and got the Tennessee ball that you're supposed to use outside.
Yeah, I mean, you go Chuck E. Cheese or
pump it up, man.
Or what's the other place over there? Cedar Bluff?
Zuma?
No, the other place, the new place, the place that's been there.
I know it used to be Celebration Station, then Zuma, and I don't know what it is.
It's not new. It's been there like 2 or 3 years now. But what's the place? Come on, man, help a brother out. Cedar Bluff, where you can bowl and.
I never even went to Zuma.
Arcades and.
Oh, main event.
Yeah, main event.
Oh, I got you now.
Yeah, main event. Just trying to play on Swain event. It's all right. I'll let y'all have it. But yeah, like a place like that.
I totally get it.
But I like basketball. I just understand where we are, man. You go to a main event, you play the little basketball game, get the little tickets out. Maybe Tennessee basketball made you play more of those little games. I don't know.
Was there a LeBron effect for you at all when it comes to watchability of the playoffs? First time in what, 8-9 years?
I don't care about LeBron.
Just curious.
I mean, there was a moment when Magic Johnson, Larry Bird passed the torch to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan passed the torch to Kobe. Kobe passed the torch to LeBron. And LeBron's about to pass the torch to Kevin Durant. And I'm ready for it. What?
I just can't get over the words that come out of KD's mouth. Game-wise, no question. Game-wise is just nasty. I need him to be stronger right here.
I mean, that's all of them, though. All of them a little...
I think he is mentally weak.
Yeah, I mean, he's shown sensitivity.
Yeah.
Mental sensitivity in the past. Yeah, absolutely. But he's a baller, and no one can deny that. Just like you can't deny that LeBron James is a baller, regardless of how you feel about him politically or how he behaves and things he says. Dude is the best player on the planet.
He can hoop.
But Kevin Durant may be the best right now. We'll see how LeBron bounces back. Hour 3 continues after this. Hour 3 is powered by Low T Center and lowtcenter.com, reinventing men's healthcare.
For what is coming up on the Swain event.
There is a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms today with a high of 81 and a low of 62. Showers likely on Saturday with a high near 78 and a low around 61. Look for a 30% chance of rain on Sunday with a high in the mid-70s. Weather on the Swain event is brought to you by B-Dry. If your basement is wet or cracked, B-Dry can help. BeDry.com. B-Dry is celebrating 60 years of protecting homes across the U.S. They are the basement and crawl space experts. There has been historic rainfall in East Tennessee recently. If you are experiencing wet foundation walls, puddles on your floor, or water where your floor and wall meet, then you should call B-Dry. They have over 500,000 customers nationwide. B-Dry gives free estimates for all homeowners, financing is available, and if you mention the Swain event, B-Dry will give you $500 off a full perimeter basement waterproofing solution. Wet basement? Better call B-Dry, 865-588-0454 or online at bdry.com.
Goes your car insurance.
Nobody likes surprises, so switch to Erie Rate Lock. Get a great rate that stays that way even after an accident, ticket, or inflation. In fact, it's locked until you change a car, driver, or your address.
Your Erie agent in Knoxville is InsureFit RM. Get a quote at 865-684-4900. That's 865-684-4900.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
We have all made the mistake of dropping or breaking our smartphones. See? But did you know that you can have it repaired for a fraction of the cost it takes to replace it? Well, you can, because iDrop is the area's leading mobile repair store, home of the 1 hour or less phone repair, 1 year parts warranty, and #1 customer service. Broken screens, cracked cameras, charging ports, batteries, you break it, we'll fix it. If you didn't break your phone, protect it with one of our leading accessories such as LifeProof, OtterBox, UAG, Incipico, Caseology, and Spec. Visit our West Hills location at 7115 Kingston Pike between Office Depot and Hardee's, or call 865-888-9740 and speak with our trained technicians to see how we can get your phone working today.
Dan Mullen posing awkwardly with recruits.
For what?
Gators working out wearing costumes.
For what?
Vanderbilt making a sorority-style video.
For what?
Aaron Murray and David Pollock opening their mouths.
For what?
I have been waiting for this segment. I've been waiting. I have one for what today? Brad, I don't know what you have over there, but I have one. I only need one. And I am giving my for what to the Brooklyn Nets point guard, D'Angelo Russell.
Yes.
Who was cited for marijuana possession after being detained Wednesday at New York's LaGuardia Airport following a baggage check. A spokesman from the New York Port Authority Police. Hey, this is not anything new, right? Athlete being cited for marijuana possession, or anyone being cited for marijuana possession. We understand that the views on cannabis is a little bit different than it was 20 years ago. We understand that it's legalized in several states. it's not perceived the same way it was in the past. But
we're not done.
But let's just talk about how D'Angelo Russell found himself in this predicament. Russell was en route to Louisville, Kentucky. His father lives there. So D'Angelo Russell felt like he needed to bring his own marijuana to a place where he probably could have gotten it.
I mean, it's his dad's spot. Surely he's got some connects, right? If that's what he's looking for.
I guess he thought it was BOYB, bring your own bud. I guess he thought that was what was going to go down. But no, D'Angelo Russell decided to bring his own. Here's where he gets it for what. The marijuana was found inside a hidden compartment, wait for it, of a Arizona iced tea can that was in Russell's possession. You know, listen, maybe they changed the rules there with the TSA. Last time I checked, you can't bring on liquid on the plane. You can't bring drinks on. You can't bring a water bottle on. You got to pay for the $5 water bottle that's next to the $8 turkey sandwiches that are dry with
Oh, they're 10 now.
So basically, D'Angelo Russell tried to put something illegal in something illegal.
Be like, it's cool. It'll be all right.
Man.
Stay off the weed.
Oh, man.
It's just not smart.
You gotta be smarter than that.
You can't bring on the plane Arizona iced tea, man. So, of course, they're going to look at it and go, wait a minute, sir. You can't bring that on the plane. Oh, wait a minute, sir. That doesn't look like a real can. Oh, let me see what's inside of it. Oh, it's weed.
Shakes it. That doesn't sound like liquid in there. He's got to be smarter than this. I know he's 23. He's been in the league for a while, but you still have to be smarter than this. I mean, my goodness, if you're that desperate for it, have one of your little goons, one of your buddies, drive it down there for you if you don't know anybody else down there. There's better ways of going about this and not doing something illegal inside something illegal on a plane.
He was not thinking at all. At all. Listen, I don't know this.
Probably tapped into it beforehand, led to this.
I've never done this before. I don't break the rules, okay? I don't break the law.
Yeah.
Well, I would just think that you would put that in something that you could carry on the plane. You know, kind of like maybe like medicine or something else that's legal to take on the plane.
Don't be flying drugs on a plane.
Why would you put something illegal inside?
That's an immediate felony, and when you go across a state line, that's 2 felonies.
Yeah, I don't know if it is or not.
What are you doing with that amount? Oh, I bet you it is.
Man, he'd be all right.
With that money, yes. That was one of my for whats. I also give a for what to Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry has been dropping the ball big time for the Raptors so far in this playoffs. He even said it himself. He's not helping Kawhi out enough. Hey, and I'm right there with him. He needs to act like more of a veteran player, a veteran point guard, especially in this position of the playoffs. I feel like he's whining to the refs a bunch. He's trying to go in and force shots at the rim. He needs to step up and be the veteran point guard that we know Kyle Lowry can be if they're going to knock off the 76ers.
Yeah, he deserves it for what? He's not playing well. The Raptors should be up 2-1 instead of being down 2-1. And he's the reason why, man. I
mean, Kawhi is
doing everything.
Balling.
He's doing everything. Yeah. And Siakam. I think that's how you say his name. He's doing everything.
Pascal Siakam.
Siakam, yeah, there you go.
Outside of purposefully and intentionally trying to trip Joel Embiid last night, yeah.
He pulled a little Grayson Allen. Ryan's giving some love to Brad here in the text box, so appreciate that, Ryan. Mississippi Vol says, with the exception of 6 years I lived in Knoxville, when I was at UT, I lived in Mississippi all my life and come from an Ole Miss family. But Tennessee has been my team as long as I remember. Go Big Orange and have a great weekend. Appreciate that.
Mississippi Vol.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Derek Walker, sophomore, 6'8", power forward, has entered the transfer portal. I'm not surprised. We talked about this yesterday, but this opens it up for Rick Barnes to go out and get himself a player that may be better than Derek Walker. He may not be, but it's certainly worth exploring. When is Eric Berry going to sign with the NFL team? I'm waiting to see what team Eric Berry signs with.
Everybody is scared to death of signing Eric Berry right now.
Really?
Yes. Because of they don't want another injury, another bump in the road to occur under their watch when it comes to this guy. I feel like that's the vibe I'm getting. Everybody, unless there is a desperate need at the safety position, they're not even engaging in conversations with him, which is worrisome. I mean, he is a little older. He's gone through, obviously, a lot in his life, and most recently the Achilles. He came back at the end of last season in the playoffs, looked a step and a half slow trying to guard Rob Gronkowski. Even though guarding Rob Gronkowski is not an easy task, Eric Berry should be able to keep up with him, when you're running out in open field. He was unable to do so.
Let me say this. I watched that playoff game, and Eric Berry was truly a half step late. And we're talking about arguably the greatest quarterback of all time, the most accurate quarterback of all time, throwing to Robert Gronkowski. So those passes were on the money. Yeah. They were on the dime. Eric was just a half a step too late.
He was.
He wouldn't get, toasted, but, man.
He couldn't cover him.
He couldn't cover him. I mean, he couldn't cover Gronkowski with Tom Brady throwing him the ball because it was perfect passes.
And that on top of the injuries is the lasting impact that a lot of these GMs, a lot of the front office guys have on Eric Berry. Similar in baseball right now, Craig Kimbrell, one of the top closers in the game for the last 7 or 8 years. He's still unsigned right now and as a free agent has worked his deal down from 5 to 3. Now he's just looking for a 1-year deal because the last thing people saw of him last year was him blowing the playoffs for the Red Sox. Really struggling there in the back end of the bullpen. So you see this. What was the last thing we witnessed with this player and whatever thing he does, whatever he's supposed to do well, what's the last thing we saw from him? They use that as a negotiation tool. And so Eric Berry will get signed, but they're probably going to have to take lower money, and it might not be on a team where he's guaranteed a starting spot.
It's weird to see heroes go through this.
Yeah.
Eric Berry was like Superman. Athletically and just how he carried himself, and he still's gonna carry himself like that anyways, whether or not he's playing the game. But in the last 2 seasons, man, Eric Berry's only played 3 games. He signed a 6-year deal for $78 million. And let's be honest, Tennessee or not, if that was a player on the Tennessee Titans and that player had no connections to Tennessee, if you only played 3 games in 2 seasons, you got to cut that player if you're paying him that amount of money. What team do you want to see Eric Berry play for? Except for your obvious, I want him to play for my team, the Ravens. Because I know you want to say that. What team do you want to see Eric Berry on?
In all honesty, and this is going to ruffle some feathers. It really will. I want to see him on the New England Patriots. I want to see him play for a contender. I want to see him play for a contender that he's going to get snaps in. If you look at the Rams right now, they've got a solid secondary. If you look at a couple of more NFC teams that have been in contention, I think maybe the Seahawks could use some help at safety, depending on where they landed in the draft. I'm not familiar with who all they got on the defensive side of the ball in the draft. But that could be a potential landing spot. How about the Packers? I'm trying to think of contenders where I want to get this guy a ring.
Packers not contending this year.
You have one of the best quarterbacks. You're never counted out.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
They ain't winning the NFC North. That's all I know. Yeah.
Well, they about did last year.
No, they did not.
They
no, they did
not.
They
gave every team they as much as they wanted as their quarterbacks playing with a broken leg.
They did not almost win. They were last in the division.
I'm just saying they competed with everybody and looked still solid whenever Aaron Rodgers was playing with a broken leg.
Yeah, he had a little knee. It was a knee.
It was like 2 or 3 things wrong with that leg from that very first game. And he came back that next week and did not miss a beat.
It was a knee. Remember Khalil Mack had like 3 sacks in that game. Bears were up, and then
threw him around like a rag doll.
Aaron Rodgers came back in the second half after being out with the knee injury. He came back and he beat the Bears. But that was really the highlight of the Packers season. How about this team? How about the Cleveland Browns?
They don't need the help in the safety position.
They got rid of Jabril Peppers. Part of that trade.
Jabril was all over their secondary, though. He even played outside in the linebacker position in the box a lot. They
do need They need safety help. They got corners. They drafted a corner. They solid at corner, but the Browns, they're a team with all the pieces to do something big. They have the chip on their shoulder. They could use an Eric Berry presence, veteran leadership. That would be cool. I understand your New England Patriots pick. As much as we dislike New England, we understand that New England's a stand-up organization. Well, let me take that back. We understand that New England is going to win games, all right, and compete for a championship. The whole stand-up organization thing, that's debatable. Look at what the owner's going through right now. Freaky Rob Kraft. So the Patriots that's a spot. Browns is a spot.
Demarius Randall and Morgan Burnett.
A healthy Eric Berry, I think he can.
Healthy is the key word there.
I mean, hey, he ain't doing anything right now with training, so he should be healthy.
Oh, I'll tell you where he needs to go. The Cowboys.
Yeah, how about the Cowboys, man?
Spot on. He'll start over Jeff Heath, George Iacola, and Kayvon Frazier, all healthy, even if Berry's not. Cowboys need some help in the secondary. That's a great pick.
Yeah. If you missed our one, Jonathan Combo, we had him on Attaboy today, and he went 5th overall in the CFL draft. I didn't know they had a CFL draft, but I know now. And I know that Jonathan Combo went 5th overall. That's what I do know. So, really rooting for him. Really rooting for him. 865-255-03, Beat Dry Waterproofing Hotline. Be right back.
Hour 3 of the Swain event is brought to you by the Low T Center and lowtcenter.com. Do you know your numbers? Feel like you again. Let us help.
In debt? In too deep? Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union says, stop treading water and get out of the deep end. If you've got debt, make a splash and come get some cash. If Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union can refinance your car, boat, camper, motorcycle, credit cards, personal or home loan, they'll pay you up to $500. So come take the plunge right now. Refinance your loans. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union will pay you. 5 convenient locations. Visit atfcu.com. Equal housing lender.
You're listening to the Swain event, fueled by Dead End Barbecue. Check them out online at deadendbbq.com.
Chip Payne, you ain't right. You are not right, sir. Funny, yes. Right, no. Actually, you are. You are right. And you are funny. Chip Payne on the text box says, this hurts my soul to say this. Is Tennessee now known as CFLU?
Oh my gosh. Come on, y'all.
Brad,
stop it.
Brad, it's okay, man. You gotta embrace it.
Hell no, I don't.
You gotta embrace it, man. You have to embrace it.
Nope.
Yeah. 5th overall pick in the CFL draft. Not one player selected in the
That's
NFL.
what I call reactionary.
You have to embrace it, man. You just have to laugh.
Right now, you think there's more players in the CFL than the NFL?
We've had more success with players getting drafted recently in the CFL than the NFL. Last 2 years we've had.
Last 2 years.
Last 2 years has been 1-1. Right?
2 years.
It's okay, Brad, man. It's okay, man. You in denial. You fighting it. Don't fight it. It's okay.
I'm not in denial. I just disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah.
Last 2 years, Tennessee has had one NFL.
The 2-year caveat was not on it initially.
This is Tennessee, man. It should never be like that, though. It's just a joke at the end of the day. But don't fight it, though, Brad. Don't fight
fighting it.
Don't fight it, man. Are you
I
fighting?
feel like that's that dark evil that's crawling up in you. You just get like that Spider-Man nasty, you know, in that movie.
Don't fight it, man.
That sticky
Don't
nasty.
be in denial, man. Don't be in denial. Just like don't be in denial that maybe right now we a basketball school.
Can you name 3 CFL teams?
Yeah. Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Toronto Argonauts. Oh boy. There's one team called Rough Riders.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah. Rough Riders.
Those are literally the 3 I knew.
There's a team that's green and yellow. What is that? Is that what team is that? Is that Edmonton? I don't know.
Is that green and yellow team?
The green yellow team. It's disgusting. Colors.
Tottenham Hotspur. Oh wait, that's soccer.
I did 3, so whatever. Man.
Yeah, it was well done.
I got 3. Chris from Dyer says combo out here establishing that pipeline. That's right, baby. CFL, baby. Pipeline.
Some Rough Riders.
Listen, you got to joke about it, man. You can't get yourself upset about it. Why run up your blood pressure about this? There's nothing we can do.
Already higher than it ever should be.
There's nothing we can do to change it, so you might as well just laugh about it. And then next year, all that's going to change. Tennessee's going to have 5 or more guys drafted in the NFL.
Chip also said earlier on, without bias, Eric Berry or Champ Bailey.
What do you mean? Like better player?
Hey, who you taking on your team?
Champ Bailey?
Yeah.
I mean, dude.
I was just hoping you'd keep that bias out. I love Eric Berry. I love what he stands for and the way he goes about his life. But I tell you what.
That's not fair, though.
Champ Bailey's a man.
They don't play the same position. Champ Bailey was a
corner.
Was a lockdown cover corner for a time.
Just posing the question given to us.
Like he was part of one of the most all-time best trades is when he was traded for Clinton Portis. Redskins, Broncos. Straight up. Just, hey, we're going to trade these 2 guys.
Talk about a guy who fell off the face of the earth.
Clinton Portis?
Yeah.
Man, that's what usually happens when you retire, and I guess. I mean, both of them fell off the face of the earth. Really, we don't really see either one of those guys. Vol for Life 81 says, please don't let UT start tweeting out all their CFL players like it's a good thing. Yeah,
blood pressure's getting higher.
That probably would have been a problem last year because we got a lot of new people from outside Tennessee on the staff, and there were some tweets that were maybe a little tone deaf, maybe a little tone deaf. Because remember, like Ramon Foster and Robert Ayers was like, "Hey guys, y'all can tweet about us. We still in the league, but y'all here tweeting about Ronnie Harrison, and Bama folks. And hey, I went to Tennessee. You can tweet about us." So I think we have recovered from that. I think guys who are running social media accounts, they understand that it's probably good to tweet about Tennessee people more than Alabama people, and it's probably not a good idea to brag about having CFL players. Not taking anything away from CFL players because Condra Holloway is a legend. Jonathan Heffney made a living, and Marcus Nash was a legend, CFL. So man, we got some guys that are.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Marcus Nash, I think, has like all the receiving records in CFL.
Marcus Nash, baby.
And I can play football professionally and make $150,000, and that money's not taxed. Sign me up.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not saying it's a bad gig. Let's just not go to the CFLU deal.
Why not, man?
Because I'm holding back that vomit that comes up whenever you feel bad and feel sick. You got boo-boo tummy. I'm holding it.
Well, I mean, if
you don't want it up here, do you?
If you're doing that, it means you look down on the CFL. If you
I don't look down on it. I'm just saying that the Tennessee program still is established enough in the NFL for this, for this to even be mentioned.
You're acting bougie right now.
I'm not saying that you get drafted in the CFL. It's like a knock. I'm just saying you can't call a Tennessee program CFLU when you still have prominent names in the NFL.
Be proud, Brad.
I'm proud of those NFL names.
Be proud.
I can't wait for those CFL guys to make a move, work their way up.
I'm totally kidding because I rebuke punter you. I will not go by that. So I'm totally kidding.
That's one thing I'm for.
No. Chip Payne says, Swain, what do you think about? What do you think? Wait, well, let me start all over. Swain, do you think Butch is bragging about Combo being drafted in the CFL? Yes. 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 Could you imagine next year's pro day when Bill Belichick is there? And Bill Belichick sees Butch from afar. He's like, damn, he's here again. Golly, is he ever going to leave? And he tries to avoid Butch. And Butch corners him. Hey, Bill, hey, Bill, got a second? Hey, did you see that CFL draft 2019? You know I coached the fifth pick, right? I recruited him. Yeah, man. I did that. Absolutely, Butch is going to brag about Combo being drafted. He brags about everything.
Y'all know.
How about y'all Game of Thrones fans out here? Remember that picture of him in the Game of Thrones edit? That's why I can't watch Game of Thrones.
Everyone who sits on that chair dies.
I haven't watched one episode of Game of Thrones.
I tell you what, episode 1 will pull you in, Swain.
Nope, it ain't going to happen.
In more ways than one.
It's not for me. I'm too busy to get suckered into a binge watching TV show. I'm
just saying, you got family in Alabama. There's some similarities, and
no.
But hey, moving back to the CFL.
Stop. My family don't do that in Alabama.
No, I'm just saying. In Alabama, you're the one who brings up those jokes all the time.
No, my family don't get down like that.
Not with your family.
No, my family,
in Alabama.
My family may be Bama fans, and my family may be some alcoholics, but we ain't like that.
Hey, you see where CFL is here on this major sports website? Down here on the same row with cricket and rugby. Very bottom row. That's where the CFL belongs.
Hey, man.
There's some promising stories that come out and great players that move on to the NFL. And I hope that for those Tennessee players.
So if Combo turns into Cameron Wake and he goes on to be a NFL star, then you're going to try to claim him?
Be an incredible story.
No, I ain't talking about an incredible story. You're going to try to claim him. You'll be happy now as a Tennessee fan. You'll be proud of him now as a Tennessee fan.
I'm not.
You're ashamed.
I don't lack proud feeling for him now.
Yeah, you do, man. You're ashamed of him right now. Don't lie, Brad. It's
I'm
okay.
not ashamed.
You are ashamed.
Furthest thing from ashamed.
You are.
I didn't even think he was going to get taken in that draft, so I'm actually really proud of him.
So why are you opposed to the CFLU label?
Because it doesn't fit. And it's.
Oh, man, I'm totally kidding.
He's trying to back me into a corner, folks. You hear this?
Yeah, I totally am.
You seeing this over there?
Yep, I am.
Yeah.
I am. Listen, I'm a passionate Tennessee fan. If my emotions matched the current status of Tennessee football, I will be depressed every day. I can't allow myself to do that. So I have to find ways to laugh. I got to find ways to look at the glass half full and the little ray of sunshine that beams through the clouds. I gotta focus on that, man. I do. That's why I'm not upset about the Caravan. I'm laughing about it. I think it's a terrible decision, but it's funny. 865-255-03. Be right back.
Hour 3 of the Swain event is brought to you by the Low T Center and lowtcenter.com. Do you know your numbers? Feel like you again. Let us help.
Have you noticed lack of energy, motivation, and drive? Call the Low T Center and schedule a complete health assessment today. Whether you have sleep apnea and need a CPAP or have low testosterone or low thyroid levels, Low T Center will get you feeling great again. If you're a man over 30 and haven't had an annual checkup, don't wait until you feel bad. Do yourself a favor and get a quick and easy health assessment today. Services are covered by most health insurance. Call 865-392-1388 or go to lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
Top 100 Barbecue Restaurant Dead End Barbecue is the best place in Knoxville to get your barbecue fix. With new specials and a new menu, there is something for everyone. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, try the Smokehouse Stew. Thursday through Saturday, the Hillbilly Chili is where it's at. Don't forget the half-off wings on Tuesdays from 4 to 8 p.m. and the salmon plate on Friday. The people spoke and Dead End listened, adding Dead End Society favorites like the Bernie Mac, Randall's Kitchen Sink Burrito, and the Barbecue Cheddar Meatloaf to the menu full time. Whether it's a game day or any day, at Dead End Barbecue, the mouth-watering barbecue search is over.
Are you looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Then call me, Jennifer Morris, at 865-694-5904. Listen to what the Tarver family had to say.
Jennifer was our realtor recently and helped us find our dream home. She also helped us sell our home, and we had a signed contract in only 2 days. Her greatest strengths are her patience and personality. We never felt pressured, and I would highly recommend her in buying and selling a home.
Call me, Jennifer Morris, at 865-694-5904 or email me at jennifermorris865@gmail.com.
When you see the happy face on our truck, you'll be smiling cause you'll know that you're in love.
It's freezing in here, Mary. What's wrong with your heater? The repairman can't get here till next week. Sugar, you've got the wrong guy. My guy is fast and has free heating service calls when he does the repair.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Hiller. Take advantage of a free service call with any repair.
Call the Happy Face Truck today.
JC's Tree and Landscaping Service specializes in quality tree work done at an affordable price. Trimming and removing trees are their specialty. They also offer other services like land clearing, stump grinding, crane services, and all of your basic landscaping needs for both commercial and residential. JC's will give you a free estimate and beat any written quote by a competitor to guarantee that you get the lowest price around. Don't risk your land with a fly-by-night service. JC's Tree and Landscaping is licensed and insured. Give them a call at 865-599-3799.
For a replay of each day's Swain Event TV, like us on Facebook.
Hour 3, powered by Low T Center and lowtcenter.com, reinventing men's healthcare. I will tell you, I'm doing pretty good for only 2.5 hours of sleep.
I still don't understand how you're doing this right now. I only got like 5.5, and I was dead rolling in here this morning.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I woke up, I wasn't really feeling that well. I woke up and I was like, oh, it's time to go. Let's go. It's 5:30, 6 o'clock. Let's get ready for the show. I woke up after going to bed at 12. I woke up at 1:10, and I was like, oh, it's not 5. It's nowhere close to showtime. And I didn't feel too great, man. I didn't feel too great at all. And I went back to bed about 3. So I watched my episode of Beat Bobby Flay. Yep, scorch egg. Bobby Flay beat him. Can't believe Bobby Flay wins so much. That's why the show's called Beat Bobby Flay. And then, what else I watch? I watched a little bit of politics yesterday, and today, I guess. And then I watched some. I think I watched The Kitchen on Food Network. I watched that.
You slide into that HGTV, man.
Yeah, I think I watched a little bit of an episode of county fair foods. They frying all kinds of stuff, man. They frying everything.
The best funnel cake you will ever see.
They're frying everything. So I watched a little bit of that. Watched some sports. I got on Pinterest on my phone, checking out some new recipes, things like that. Did some show prep. And then I finally went to bed about 3. And I got back up. So, but I tell you what's the game changer though? It's my new CPAP I got from Low T Center, because even in those little short spurts of sleep, I mean, I slept pretty well, and I wasn't like snoring, and I was breathing, so that's important.
Always important to breathe.
It's always important to breathe. So, no, I'm very, very appreciative of Low T Center and my new CPAP. I've been using a CPAP for I want to say 8-9 years. But I recently got a new one from Low T Center. It was time. You're supposed to get a new one every 5 years, but see what had happened was, but I got my new CPAP this year, and it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful.
May link you up with my dad. He needs a new one. Been dealing with the CPAP machine for a while now, and I think he needs an upgrade.
He needs to go over to Low T Center.
That's exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah, they handle all that stuff. They do the in-home tests. Like in 2011, I remember having to like pack a bag and go sleep in some random room, like I was some type of scientific.
You're an experiment.
Experiment, man. And now technology is advanced to the point where they can send you home with a home sleep study. You sleep in the comfort of your own bed, and then you simply turn in the sleep study, and then they can determine if you need sleep apnea or not, if you have sleep apnea, if you need a CPAP or not. So that's what I did to get my second CPAP, and I feel good. That's probably the reason why I'm good, man. Because when I went to sleep, I was asleep.
Yeah.
But I've probably only been asleep for 3 hours. But it's Friday, man. It's Friday.
Got that 10-10 nap time coming up.
Nah, I'm going to be going to sleep at 10. I got to post a podcast because Ben is worthless and not here. So I got to do it. Totally kidding. Not really.
Oh, man, I forgot. I should have left you with the segment to go again.
Really? I did a good job yesterday, man.
I was listening. You're like giving out the phone number, and you're like, wait, how am I going to do this?
Yeah.
You're like, all right, you're on with the Swain event. Let's roll. Don't cuss.
Yeah, don't know your name. What's up? Don't cuss. I mean, if you cuss, I can still dump it, but I have to like get up and dump buttons over there. I can dump it, but yesterday would have been, it would have been a little bit harder to do it. But I don't take you guys for granted. I don't take you and Ben for granted at all. I appreciate y'all because there's no way that one person can do this show with the video component, with the audio component, with making sure that the bumper music is good and the spots are good and everything that goes on that people don't see. There's no way one person can do it. Not even me. And this is my studio.
Well, in all honesty, Swain,
I mean, I could do it. I did it for 20
minutes.
Like
most situations, I would agree with you, but I honestly think you can do it.
Nah, man.
Because how far you've come with the program when we initially started this to now, being at home, it's comfortable. I think if you had to, you could, but it wouldn't be like you'd be on edge, the whole time. Like, always got to do something, pressing so many buttons, making sure the levels are good.
No way. There's no way I'll be able to do it.
It's definitely difficult. And I tell you what, for the folks who, like to poke fun at Ben and stuff, and I know it's all out of good and fun, that man grinds. That man grinds not only from 7 to 10 here, Monday through Friday, but he grinds in the afternoons, the evenings, trying to bring you as much coverage as possible for the Swain event from UT over on campus. So you have to appreciate the work that he's going through, especially during this transition time in his life. He's about to make the biggest decision of his life, already made it, about to solidify it, and still going through all of this with the hustle and the effort that he does. It's very commendable, and I appreciate Ben for what he does for you and the Swain event family.
Yeah, whatever.
I do. Seriously, I mean that with all honesty.
No, you're always happy to see good things happen to good people, and good things have happened to Ben McKee. He's a good dude. So, all right, man, enough of that love fest stuff. We got about 3 minutes left in the show. Let me take a look at the text box. Let me take a look at Facebook Live comments. We got some comments here. Let's see here. Leslie says, Friday's the best day of the week. That is right. Keith says, last year at the Big Orange Caravan in Chattanooga, I could tell Pruitt was not thrilled to be there. Leslie said, I got that feeling too. The format of the Big Orange Caravan really changed 2 or 3 years ago. The alumni in Shelby County used it for years to raise scholarships. Keith says, I refuse to pay more for a ticket to watch Vanderbilt beat us.
Oh, God.
Pam says, to the ticket price increase at parking, travel, food, lodging, week after week, hotels are outrageous. Keith Vaughn says, I bet Eric Berry can help the Tennessee Vols. We forgot about a team that Eric Berry can go to. How about the Falcons? How about going back home?
You have to move from strong to free, but I think you could do it. Keon O'Neal's there at the strong safety.
Man, that's home.
But can he beat out Ricardo Allen and DeMonte Casey at that free safety position if he's healthy? No doubt. No doubt about it.
Going back home to Atlanta. You can't beat that. Going home. Whatever happens to Eric Berry, I hope it's the best. I really want to see him finish out his career on his own terms rather than finish his career getting cut. I want him to be able to step away from the game the moment he wins Super Bowl. I want him to have a Peyton Manning type finish where, Peyton got hurt, his career was in the dumps, but he gets linked up with a defense, a stable situation, organization that is one play away from winning a championship. And for me, that's probably the Patriots, because he's not going back to the Chiefs. I mean, the Cowboys can make a run, but I don't know. I doubt it. Eagles, I don't know if they will sign him. But I want to see Eric Berry win a championship.
Yeah.
I want to see him win a championship and then ride off into the sunset. That would be my
the sheriff?
Yep, that would be my ideal scenario for one of the best players I've ever seen, one of the best people that that's ever wore the orange here at Tennessee.
I meant it when I said it. Pained me to say the Patriots, but I think that's his best situation for that end goal.
I mean, I think about Jerome Mayo, and Jerome Mayo's a coach on the Patriots now. I don't know if you knew that, but he's a linebacker coach with the Patriots.
Is he an assistant, or did he just get bumped up to the actual linebacker coach?
He's a linebacker coach.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a linebacker coach. So they played together, and Eric fits the Patriot way. Like, Eric and Mayo kind of have the same personality when it comes to their approach in football. They're all business. So he would definitely fit into the culture. He would. Friday, 9:58, which means it's time to go. And we will be back on Monday morning, 7 a.m. Hope you have a great weekend, a safe weekend. For Brad Matthews, I'm Jason Swain. Thanks for joining us in the first hour with Seth Stokes. I hope you have a great weekend, a safe weekend again. Peace and love. We are out.